It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing, home of the high-level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Friday afternoon. It could be lunchtime for some people. It could be morning for the others. Salute to everybody on the West Coast as well. Good afternoon to everybody. Salute. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, if you are on the YouTube. And if you are on the Instagram as well, we have a live panel for everybody to go and enjoy, chop it up. Let's talk boxing today, and let's talk some drama as well. We have Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather. Gervonta Davis being very outspoken upon, what Mayweather has been really saying out loud. You know what I mean? We did an interview with Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah, and I remember Coach Kenny speaking upon, "Hey Mills, you got one of the hottest podcasters in the game," and I said, "Yo, I appreciate you, Coach. That's solid. I appreciate you." HLD, what's going on? What's going on? Live panel, what's going on? HLD, pull up. We got the live panel. Salute to Coda in the building, another member of Mill City Boxing. What's going on? Diablo, pero Diablo. He's over there in the bodega. What's going on, Coda?
Going on, man?
Salute. Beautiful day out there, huh?
Yeah, beautiful day. I'm about to go get a haircut. You feel me?
HLD says free Mayweather. HLD says free Mayweather. Salute to everybody on the chat. What's going on? Salute. We got over 40.
Free Mayweather. What's going on, Mayweather?
Come on. You don't know nothing about boxing right now? Is that what you're telling me? You don't know nothing about boxing right now? Is that what you're telling me? You don't know that bunchinche? The bunchinche and boxing right now? What's going on? Salute to everybody on the live. What's going on? Salute. Primetime Talk TV. What's going on? Salute. Good afternoon.
Salute, Mill City Boxing. What's going on? What's going on, Coda?
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Salute. Salute to the supporters. Salute to the people that love everybody. Salute to the people that love their family. Salute to the haters. If it wasn't for y'all, we wouldn't be so popping. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good afternoon. We have HLD also up in the building.
Fill me in.
The ill will. What's going on? Salute. I just started. HLD said, free Mayweather. Why you feel that way? Talk to me nice.
Bro, when you build a house on cards, bro, eventually it's gonna crumble. The facade is crumbling. And this is not nothing new. And I'm not wishing the man no hate. Let me make that clear. I am not wishing the man no hate, but the falsifiedness of what he is coming down. MC Hammer, Archie. Oh, man. Wait, what happened? Y'all gotta tell me.
Yo, go on Twitter. Yo, Coda, go on Twitter. Come back. Go on Twitter. Come back. Check out what Gervonta Davis posted.
I don't got Twitter.
Oh.
All right, let's break the news, man.
Yeah, bro. All right. I'm going to let HLD take it away then. Let's go, HLD. And then also, man, you could join in Primetime Talk TV. It seems to me that you nodding your head. Yeah, all right. So, Coda, enjoy the show.
Is it the shit that is known behind the scenes, like all his evil shit? No, man.
Nah.
Reportedly, Floyd Mayweather is detained in Dubai by the gangsters who are telling him, you owe us paper on all that jewelry you've been fronting up on.
Why it gotta be jewelry? Why can't it be like a building or some shit like that?
He deals in real estate. So.
Yeah, like why can't it be like some...
Nigel Ben also came out with it.
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it, because Nigel Ben said it on Twitter. Yeah.
Okay.
Pay them fools, you fraud. What?
So
this nigga hostage, huh? Well, you remember not too long ago, Mayweather said he spends other people's money. Mm-hmm. You know?
Boom.
Yo, 50 been saying this for years, bro. Just nobody listens. Yeah, well, that's why Bill said the whole Devin didn't want that month to month like shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's why he said that. I mean, yep. He's gonna be alright. Yeah, he's gonna be alright. He'll spend their money while he makes it, and he only paid them like monthly, and not even then. I know motherfuckers that he owe money to, like fighters and shit that he got under his banner, and they motherfuckers is asking for their money like 2 months, and he's like 2-3 months, and they asking for his money. Look, they owe rent and shit, and they owe bills, and he ain't paid them, and he owe them money, and these motherfuckers getting kicked out and evicted and shit. I know this for a fact. There's a reason why Logan Paul had to sue, because they didn't pay him either. You know what I mean? Yeah. And see, a lot of people don't know that Logan Paul and the Paul brothers were signed to Mayweather at 16 years old. You know. So, you know, he makes money off a lot of people, and what he does is he takes that lump sum of money and put it in another bank and draw interest off of it. That way, by the time he pays them, he done made back what he drew off of the interest off of what he owed them. So, you know, that's the game. That's what 50 did to what's my man that was signed to 50 Cent? It's the record label deal type of shit. Yeah, Young Buck. But he got everybody in the game, man, in the music business and part boxing. They work very similarly the same. That's why Matias is not fighting Tio, because he got to pay Eddie Hearn first. Bingo. Shit is that he got the money though, and that's why he got the money because he got mad offshore accounts. Yeah. He got mad offshore accounts. LAPD was finna LAPD Las Vegas. They was trying to they was trying to indict TMT, you know what I'm saying, and indict them as a gang, you know what I'm saying, because and it started because they started searching up these offshore accounts. Just couldn't prove that it was Mayweather's. He's gonna be okay. What's gonna happen with Mayweather? He's gonna be okay eventually, no matter what happens, because he'll hit a reset button. Just like Mike Tyson had to do. But Mike Tyson has a legacy. And guess what? Mayweather has a legacy. So they can build money off of that legacy. So once I'll be honest with you, as a human being, as a person, this may be the best thing that happens to him, bro, because he's living a facade. And hopefully he resets, and then it changes him to a better person instead of playing this bullshit game that he's hustling on people. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, he's gonna be all right, but it's a house of it's a house good cards, man. It's gonna blow over. You'll be all right. But many people, hopefully many fans understand. Stop making any of these people your idols, man. Stop it. But nah, you can't do that, bro, because Mayweather aside, I can do that. But you gonna let me talk? You gonna start this?
Yeah. Don't cut him off, HLD. Let him cook. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you gotta understand. I know a whole lot of shit about Mayweather and things I don't really want to say upon here, and probably we a lot of y'all know it, but what I'm a fan of is his boxing and his boxing career and his boxing skills. I ain't worried about that nigga pockets. I ain't worried about what he doing outside the ring. I ain't worried about none of that. He hard work, dedication. You know what I'm saying? He put a lot.
That's something to admire. That's definitely something to admire.
My statement wasn't about the boxing fight.
And like HLD, but look at HLD. You're a parent. You're a father. You know what I'm saying? So I can hear what you're saying. But you could just easily say to your kids, "Yo, as a leadership, as what he has done in the sport, and how he got there, you know what I mean? You could look up to that. Everything else, papito, don't even look at it." That's all I'm saying. Yeah. So
80% of the people out there are fucking retards, man.
But I know, but sometimes
who do that.
Yeah, but sometimes we be arguing and there be nothing to argue about. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but HLD though, if you say that about Mayweather, you gonna say that about a whole. I said about everybody. Yeah. Stop making these motherfuckers idols. All these celebrities, they're not your idols. They're not the people you look up to. You used to appreciate for what they do and what they're doing, and that's it. Who's your idol? Guess who's my son's idol? This motherfucker. I'm my son's idol. He got a lot of fans because he's you could be a fan. Great at what he does. You could be a fan. I'm not saying you can be a fan. Idolizing him. I don't got a picture of him in a rosary around his pictures and candles and shit. I'm idolizing this nigga. Well, that's the motherfuckers I'm talking about. The ones who do have the rosaries and candles, bro. That's who I'm talking about. You know, and it's in every community. We got people in the Latino community that have died 10 years ago, and they still talking about them today like if they're alive and shit. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you people, man? That dude's been dead 10 years, and you still talking about him like some idolization shit. One guy, but like all this other shit. I still talk about Chico Morales, my nigga, rest in peace. I still talk about God. My man, you're not understanding what I'm saying, bro. You're not understanding, but you're paying attention to the wrong. Like that is not idolizing, bro. When people, I'm not paying attention. I'm calling it like it is. I'm not paying attention, and I'm not idolizing him. I don't know what the fuck that nigga.
Now, listen. Let me stare this for a second because I wanna have a enjoyable conversation, right? So check this out. Where do y'all think the anger stemmed from when it came down to Gervonta Tank Davis? And I don't want to hear from the Ricans first. I don't want to hear from the Ricans first because then you guys are gonna battle each other. I want primetime talk to TV to start it up. You know what I mean? Because y'all making us look crazy right now. Yeah. I'm not uncool, man. Yeah, when you and Coda on the same panel sometimes, you feel me? So listen, let's let my man handle first. Let him cook. And let's go.
What's your name, my man? Forgive me for not knowing. I just want to know. Prime time. His real name is Terrence. I give him a real prime time, my man. I go by prime time, man. Because everybody forget Terrence, and then they think of Terrence Crawford. So.
Prime time, talk TV. I'm gonna call him that, so I'm gonna promote him. Let's go.
Appreciate you. Well, look, it goes way back to Gervonta Tank Davis' first time he was arguing on social media about Mayweather. You know, this is stuff that's been going on for years and years and years behind the scenes. Is because, for one, Gervonta isn't getting paid what he really deserves. You know, you got a lot of people in your pocket. You got your manager, your trainers, this, that, and the third. And then we saw not too long ago Gervonta Tank Davis' own coach living in a one-bedroom apartment. Now, that may be his choice or whatever the case may be, but if that was my coach and I won all those fights, you would be living in what I'm living in, or at least close to it. But is that a problem with Mayweather? And if you think about it, all of it stems back to the source, to the top, and that's Mayweather. Mayweather has never really been a person that allows boxers to direct their own career. He feels as though he's like my man with the Dallas Cowboys, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. My way is the best way. I don't care if we lose 20 years straight with Dallas Cowboys. My way is the best way.
Yo, that shit sound like Floyd when I talked to him. I said, what's next for Carmel? He says, whatever I tell him to. I said, I was like, yeah, all right, no doubt. Okay. Yeah. I was like, all right, no doubt.
It's hard to argue with the boss. And you think about it. Why would you really want to argue with him if he chose the right fights? He meticulously chose the right opponents at the right time. If you notice, the first 16 fights he had was like warm-up fights. You know, I don't like that though. Exactly. Nobody does. Nobody. Nah, but I don't like that people say that because at 135, 140, Mosley ducked Mayweather. Like, Oscar wasn't trying to fight Mayweather. Mayweather had to give Oscar everything he wanted. Like, there's a lot of these fighters that they didn't want to fight Mayweather, and he had to take the pay cuts and all that shit. And he had to get mad leverage up in order to fight these dudes. He was a knockout artist as Pretty Boy, bro. Like, but if you remember, he had to, until he broke his hands, he had to move up in weight in order to get these big fights because they wasn't trying to fight him like in his own weight class. Like, he really busted his ass for that shit. So, and a lot of he definitely did meticulously pick certain fights. But it was a lot of them fighters. He wasn't a draw either, guys. It was there. It was.
Hold that HLD. I like what you're going at, so we could dive in deep for people that don't know about Mayweather. There's so many people that just came to the sport, you know what I mean? And also, Coda, I'm gonna have you pause so my man can finish, and then you can go right next, and then stir the wheel. Exactly. All right. So yeah, I like that you brought that up, Coda, as well. So that's another topic right there. So HLD, hold your thought. Finish your statement, my brother.
The last little part I want to say is that the first 16 fights, if you think about it, he was signed with Top Rank. And with Top Rank, look at Bob Arum. You know what I'm saying? He's doing the same thing with Shakur. He did the same thing with Terrence Crawford. You know, he slow drives fighters into fights because he got to deal with ESPN. He don't have to do pay-per-views. So that's the Bob Arum way. And when Mayweather left Bob Arum, bought himself out his contract, started doing his own career, that's when his career started skyrocketing because he picked good fights. He knew when to pick the fight. He knew how to pick them. He matched himself up perfectly. So with that being said, now he's trying to do the same formula, and it's not really working in this era because you have so many sports fans that grew up in this era, and then you have all these new fans that just want to see knockouts. That's it. I just want to see knockout. I don't want to see no boxing. I don't want to see you look pretty. I don't want to see you dancing, running around, throwing nice little jabs and pity pats and laughing. We like wars, you know, with the casual fans. That's what the casual. I like a war. I want that Earl Gotti and Mickey war. I want that Bingham rocking Sock'em and
the humdingers.
Yeah, so you know, and that's my argument on it. You know, Mayweather is just trying to do what he was doing at the beginning now, and it's really not resonating that good with the new fans and these new casual fans that just like the blood and the guts.
So I like that. So now that's another statement. That's another thing. So now I'm gonna steer that to Coda. But before I do that, I'm gonna have you answer that. Do you feel like what Mayweather is trying to propose to the boxing industry? I remember asking him. Hey, how do you think boxing is going? And obviously, in my interview, he didn't want to give me anything juicy, right? But in the same time, the smile that he gave was like, I want to turn up with this shit. I really want to, but I'm gonna leave it for fight hype. But I'm gonna turn up for this shit though. So that being said, how do you like the goat saying what he's saying and kind of changing the boxing world a little bit? Like you got to go out and because but there's a lot of money in boxing right now for some of these guys that don't even touch a title. Just being the popularity and how much money these promoters are throwing at them. It's a lot for a person that shit you get knocked out and you never know your whole investment go to shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, Jose Vargas, because of shit like that happens, and then you go weep at the end, So it's like anyway. So what do you think about that? Because you led this to another conversation. So what do you think about that? And then from there, when you done, Coda go next. HLD, take it away.
Well, it's 50-50 with me. I understand what Mayweather is doing because we're in a new era where social media reigns supreme. But the problem is that not all of the right fighters are getting their just due. A lot of good fighters are getting avoided in that formula Mayweather is proposing. And I feel as though, honestly, it needs to be a governing ranking system back to boxing again. It needs to be a 1 through 25. You beat those guys, you get to the top 5, and then you fight a champion. Period. Only ones that should get a pass is maybe a champion with a belt that want to fight a champion with a belt, and that's it.
So the question on the poll here, guys, and everyone, we got over 150 people on the YouTube right now. So listen, the question on the poll is, who is right? Who is right in this situation? Is it Gervonta, right? And or is it, Floyd Mayweather? And it's not necessarily just Gervonta. Let's just be real. This is the boxing industry, right? That is all against what he just said. You know what I mean? Look, we got to keep it funky. That's what that really is. But in other words, because it's Tank, we're gonna label it Tank. So basically, Tank is today's boxing. They want to call him what, the face of boxing. If you want to talk about, you know, yeah. I mean, if it's not Canelo, right? If it's not Canelo, you're gonna have to think about who else is that guy. Now, we can it can this conversation can go crazy, just what Ryan Garcia just did as well. So it's like we can go on with that, but that's another conversation. Maybe not even in this segment right here. So yeah, that could be later on or maybe another day. Coda, take it away. Take it away, Coda. Right? But also, everyone in the YouTube right now, please go into the poll. Who's right? Tank in the boxing world, right? Or Floyd Mayweather? Who is it? Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you place that. Also, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, to improve the visibility of the show. And that way we can get hundreds and hundreds more watching us, all right? Listen, Coda, take it away because this conversation is getting good.
I mean, listen, the same way Mayweather bought himself out top rank, like my man just said, I don't see nothing wrong with Tank, riding with Mayweather up until his contract was up and deciding to go his own way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, at least he stood with you for that long, and especially after like he was saying that he wanted to start doing the big fights and shit like that, and you didn't allow him because you wanted in-house fights. That's when he made Tank versus Rolly. You know what I'm saying? And he did that, and Tank was telling us, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people called him, like, scary or something, you know what I'm saying? Because, well, you don't want to fight Rolly because you're scared, but, like, we seen what happened. He's not scared of that. He's just telling the truth. Like, he's like, yo, like, he just wanted me to lose, like, so that he could still have a star in Mayweather Promotions, and he was trying to make Rolly that star. You know what I'm saying? That shit just went south. And, I mean, like, I just don't see no problem with that. Like, let that man be his own boss, I mean, shit, I don't know. I mean, Mayweather just about the
Coda don't want to go against the GOAT.
Huh?
You can tell you don't want to go against the GOAT. I can tell. I can see it in your face.
Like, yo, I give that nigga mad respect, bro, because a lot of niggas, like, talk shit on him. But, like, bro, he was Pretty Boy before he was Money Made. Like, and a lot of niggas don't want to do that. A lot of niggas just want to go straight to Money Made. Like, he put in the work, bro. Like, he made a character, and he showed that character. He understood that he's an entertainer as well. Like, he wasn't just like, the boxing wasn't just gonna do it. He made himself a character and a public figure, and he showed that. You know what I'm saying? And he was fighting like good fighters. After, like, obviously after the first 10, 12, 14 fights or whatever the case may be, but he started fighting the good fighters, bro, and he started his career like 20-0, 19 knockouts, bro. Like, he was really Pretty Boy. Like, look at what, you know what I'm saying, versus Chop Corley and all these dudes. Like, he fought Diego Corrales at 135 or something like that, and Diego Corrales was 6'3", bro, 33-0, I think 30 knockouts or some shit like that. Like, nobody want to fight that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really fought these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he put in work. So, like, but even then, like, his blueprint right now, I think, like my man said, it's not really working because of social media. Like, there's, like, a lot of people know more now about the business and about, like, everything. So, that's why we like people like Mario Barrios, you know what I'm saying? And like Kim Zoo and like these dudes, because they trying to scrap, bro. Like Ryan, he gained a whole bunch of fans, bro. He just want to scrap. Like, fuck the losses. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just give us a fucking show, bro, and everybody we gonna follow you, bro. We gonna show you love. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Tank. He's getting mad backlash right now. Although I think Tank resume is better than what people say it is because he fought the dangerous fights. Like, he probably didn't fight the most skilled fighters, but every fight he's fighting is dangerous. Like, you laugh, but I mean it's true, bro. Like, he fighting dangerous fights, but look at the backlash he's getting because he hasn't fought Shakur, because he hasn't even fought like a Jermaine Ortiz or Teofimo, you know what I'm saying? But Ryan was known, or Lomachenko, exactly. But Ryan was known as the weakest link out of the four kings. You know what I'm saying? That showed not to be true, but you know that Tank is getting a whole lot of backlash. That's why I'm even giving him backlash. Shit, like I'm saying, like, and I'm a Tank fan. Like, if you don't fight Shakur after you fight Frank Martin, now that Shakur's a free agent, it's like, bro, what is you really doing? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, because all this, like, money shit, like, all right, yeah, you knock people out and shit like that, but now who you knocking out now? Like, now you 29 years old, now you in your prime, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've been calling you out, we're changing the conversation.
Tang. That's like the 30-second mark, you know what I mean? Before the round ends. So hit it at the end. Dale, Coda, finish it. 30 seconds left of the round. Dale, Coda.
Nah, this nigga cut me off. Fuck it.
No, I'm just letting you know I'm gonna have to do that when I see it's almost 3 minutes. That's the round. That's the round. That's the round.
That's why I think his blueprint not working nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Because of all of them little different factors for real. You know what I'm saying? Just go out there and fight, bro. Like, put out great spectacles, you know what I'm saying? And the fans gonna love you. That's it. That's how you gonna get your money, bro. Like, stop ducking. That's it. Simple as that. Stop ducking.
Word. HLD. Talk to me. Oh, and then also you got 15 seconds left. Coda. Also, who you going with? Is it Tank in the industry, the boxing industry, or Floyd? That's the poll.
Well, Tank as the boxers, I'm going with Tank. You know what I'm saying? He did work at Floyd Mayweather promotions, you know what I'm saying? And he worked with him, he made his name, and now he's a big enough name to promote himself.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Get his own money. Matter of fact, that's the reason him leaving Mayweather Promotions is the reason that he made 80-something million versus Ryan, and Ryan only made 30 million. Ryan had to pay Golden Boy, and Tank didn't have to pay a promotion, and he got paid from GTD Promotions.
Ding 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 ding. HLD. You already know. Thank you, Coda, for cooking. You know what I mean? You fried, you microwaved, you put it in the oven. Shit, you went into the backyard and you grilled. HLD. Can you be the chef?
Man, I'm throwing away this man brought up, man. It's crap. It's crap, bro. No, man, this has nothing to do with what you did in the ring. We're not talking about who you fought. We're not talking about what did you accomplish. We're talking about the businessman of Mayweather. That's who we talking about today. That's who we talking about. We're not talking about who you fought and what he did, and none of that stuff. None of that stuff. We're talking about the man, the legend promoter, the so-called the best of the best, the money made, all this shit. That's what we talking about. The man is like a double-edged sword to deal with. You get put in the limelight, but then there's a lot of shit that comes with it too. And that's what this young man is going through right now. It's a double-edged sword dealing with Mayweather. If Mayweather was the so-called best in the promoting business, why ain't all these fighters signing up to him? Because they know not all money is good money. And they know that. They know that.
But go in deep, because you already know, like he said, PBC is his company.
Yo, if anybody wants to know how bad of a businessman Mayweather is, just listen to Hot 97, 50 Cent on there. How Mayweather did him. The kid didn't even have his the incorporation of TNT, no LLC. Guess who owns it? 50 Cent.
Jackie, another member of Mill City Boxing. What's going on, Jackie? La reina del boxeo.
He owns it. He still does. He don't own it because there was no LLC. He funded it. Bro, he signed it. And he said, if I want to take away TNT, I take it away today.
I remember 50 saying that.
Owns it. Right. See, right now, my man wants to defend this shit and wants to put out a narrative. He just like, fuck it up.
But that shit didn't work though.
That's a $1 million company, and he's not gonna take it away, bro. Because he doesn't have it. You know what else he also said?
Let's go.
I was in a so-called Harvard man. A Harvard man is not gonna have this guy with a financial advisor because he didn't even have debt. That's what 50's time. Why would Mr. Al Heyman have Mayweather without a financial advisor when he doesn't even have that at the time? I don't know if he still does. See, they've been hustling the game. That's all they've been doing is hustling the game on 360 deals. Now, who is right between Mayweather? I think that's not even a correct question because they're both right and they're both wrong. I don't know what's right and wrong about it. They've both been in bed together forever. So I mean, what's right and wrong? They know who they messing with.
Okay, so don't answer the question and smash the like button instead if you feel that way.
What you mean smash the like button?
Yeah, exactly. Smash the goddamn like button. Absolutely.
Well, I just did. I know what the hell you're talking about.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about everybody here. We got over 200 people on the YouTube live. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, please.
There's no right and wrong.
I'm gonna get some new callers in, guys. I appreciate you guys. Matter of fact, we got here. Who do we have here? I see we have Claire Moraine. So I'm gonna get one of the members out, and then actually I'm gonna get prime time talk. I'm gonna get you out, and then I'm gonna get
pleasure, my man. Hey, my pleasure, guys. Y'all keep me entertained. So that's why I'm tuning in every time.
Man, thank you for calling in, and continue to.
Yes, sir.
All righty.
All right, now, guys.
All right, here we go. We got another member of Mill City Boxing right here. We got Claire Moraine. Salute to everybody. We got one more panel, open panel for the public as well. If you guys want to chop it up, anybody on the YouTube, if you guys want to chop it up. I did have a hater in here as well. I don't know where he went. It was like Street something. You could pull up as well. Smash the like button. All right, Claire Moore, what's going on?
Salute, my brother, Mill City. Salute, HLJ, man. I've been listening for a minute. Been outside, man. Hanging out with the wife. Doing stuff.
Oh, that's what's up. Your audio sound a little creepy.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to switch. I'm going to fix it in 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds. I'll break you.
Yeah.
I got the sound jump off right now. Yo, mic check. How do I sound?
Oh my goodness, so much better. So much better. Who used to say that? So much better.
So much better. Salute. Hey, yo, everybody in the chat, you already know what to do. You know I'm going to call you out. You damn freeloaders, hit the like button. Hit the damn like button. It's for free. What we talking about anyway? I just jumped in the building. Free Mayweather. Free Mayweather. Oh, yeah. We talking about Floyd?
Let's go.
Mayweather. Wow. Let's talk about Floyd, bro. I'm here.
Claire Moraine in the building. What's going on? What's on your mind? Now you know the topic.
Listen, man, if we talking about Floyd, you know what I mean? By the way, congratulations on that interview, bro. I'm not shocked, so I'm not going to act shocked because I'm really not. But, you know what I'm saying? What else is there to say? Mills on his run. I told you. Yo, Mills, real quick. I need that picture that you say you got.
I got you. So you could tell people you talk to him.
Big ass Judah and Mace. Crazy.
Yo, at the end you should go P.S. I should have just waited 2 seconds longer.
Hey Mills, is that why Coda's doing ice cream on this topic, bro? You know, Mayweather, bro. Yo, show your face if we're gonna talk that type of talk.
Yeah. All right. So listen. Claremont Ray. Let's get into it because you know Coda got anger issues. Let's go.
I know Coda. Coda's 7:30. He not writing his head.
I love you, Coda. I'm just talking to. I always keep it a $1.50 over here.
The colors get to changing in the background and it be different. All of a sudden, it be a whole different Coda. He like a mood ring. But listen. That HLD becomes a scripted night on this shit.
Oh.
Listen.
It's always nice to have. It's always nice to have HLD and Lorenzo around, and then you got Clemo Rain always keeping it, smooth, and then riding on both sides.
You know me, I'm on the fence. I don't want no problems, bro.
Let's go.
Listen, man. When it comes to Floyd, man, listen, bro. I'm telling you guys, he need to play the background, bro. He need to stop being so thirsty for so much attention, in my opinion. Personally, I think my man really just has a hard time just being in the background. But now I give him his respect because he never really insults fighters too much. But at the end of the day, you gotta let people shine, bro. It's not about it being your era or whatever you want to say. You got to let the next generation come up and do their thing. I don't know what's going on over there in Dubai. I don't know who he owes money. I don't know how real or not real that is. I'm hearing he over there. Last time I seen him on your show, he looked like he could have used a little shape up. The hair was looking a little off. It didn't look like he was on vacation. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on over there.
Yo,
over there doing his thing.
Bro, I ain't go. So listen, can I do a recap? Can I do a recap just for everyone that's here? So listen. I don't know if y'all know. I did an interview with Floyd Mayweather, and I want to let y'all know how it came about. You know what I mean? Coda, obviously, he figured out very late. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. So me and Zab were doing an interview. We chopping it up about Devin, and one of a lot of these guys, just to let y'all know, a lot of these boxers, they're very aware about certain YouTube channels. So they go in with a different name, and they have different so they have different Instagrams, they have different YouTubes, all that, right? Now, Zab knows certain people, so there be times Zab be like, "Yo, Jay-Z was in there, right?" I'll be like, "What? Jay-Z? See our shit? Like for real?" And there was sometimes we get to see it on IG. Like it was one time we seen 6ix9ine was watching our shit for like a long ass time. But long story short, he tells me, "Yo, tap this." I bet you Coda remembers this part. Yo, tap in AB, right? No, PB, my bad. Now PB, I was like, pretty boy. But I didn't even know that. He just told me PB. So I was like, all right, whatever, PB. All right, I'm gonna tap in PB. So when PB comes, I don't even know it's him, right? But I look at him and I'm like, oh, he look a little like Floyd. He sound a little bit, yeah, he sound like Floyd though. That's crazy. But he looked like not just the bad shape up. He was actually gained a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Right? Salute to Blue Bloods. What's going on, Blue? So, yeah. So I'm over here looking, I'm like, oh, wait a minute. And then it takes me like 15 to 20 seconds to understand that this is Floyd Mayweather. So I'm like, oh shit, okay, so Floyd is on the live. Oh, okay. So this is different. So now I'm like, people be like, yo, you look like I was talking to myself for like at least like 5 seconds because I didn't want to say nothing dumb. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how it really came about. So next thing you know, at Coda, he says, "I'm gonna be back. I'll be out." But you didn't hear when you heard me say PB. You heard Zab say tap in PB, right?
Yeah, I heard that, but I was like you said, I wasn't thinking like
exactly.
Money, like,
I was thinking the same thing you was thinking. I was thinking the same thing you was thinking. But yeah, my bad. So yeah, you were saying bad shape up, and I also remembered, yo. The first thing I remember was damn, he kind of looked a little like big over here, like puffy.
Yeah.
Like puffy, like you just been eating carbs and shit, like and you haven't been moving around. I know there's gyms in there, but like
Right, but he looked like he was on that COVID shit. Not what is it called? Quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Look like he was held up. So when you hear the rumors, you know what I mean? I don't know how, it's rumors, so we're not out here trying to I'm not saying. I mean, I won't be shocked if he's not being held in Dubai. But I will, you know what I'm saying? But I will say my man was looking not as clean as I normally see him looking. I normally see him looking way cleaner, especially if he's going to be on camera. I figure if he's going to be on camera, he's going to make sure he's clean.
So I don't know if he was. I don't know if he was. So people, I don't know if y'all knew, but once. So Fight Hype is the only one that really gets Floyd, right? So Fight Hype seen that Mill City was going in their refrigerator, and once they found that out, I seen Fight Hype go in, and I seen them go out, and then I can see Floyd trying to, when you go like this is when you're trying to get the call out. So I'm like, damn, he's dodging Ben's number. But then I hear that he's calling the other phone. I'm like, damn. So now I'm like, oh shit. The texts go, and I'm like, all right. So now I already know that. So now the things that I could have gotten, I basically didn't get. But and then again, at the same time, it could be like he was gonna always save it for Fight Hype either way, because that's loyalty is what it is. Like I got Zab, Ben got Mayweather.
Right. Now you was definitely in the refrigerator, like, oh, y'all got the organic apple juice. Oh,
I said,
y'all living over here.
That apple juice from that Saudi apple juice. Hold on, wait a minute.
Mill City winning.
And for people that don't know, I used to work for Fight Hype.
Okay. Right.
I used to work for Fight Hype, so a lot of people knew me from Instagram. But
Mill City said, "I'm gonna go to the patch and get some cookies only." Then he came out with the filet mignon.
So salute to all the fighters that do be tapping in with us as well, though. I know that y'all be seeing. So salute. Just don't be shy. Just pull up sometimes.
No doubt. I'm sure they know what to do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. With Floyd, and I mean the Bill Haney thing was pretty entertaining. You know what I'm saying? That was personal. I thought that conversation could happen privately, but as a content creator out here and a fan of boxing, I enjoyed it. I appreciate them sharing with the world their little personal issues. You know what I'm saying? It was all good. I think there's a history there that's way deeper than whatever happened with Ryan Garcia or whatever happened with a sparring tape. I think it gets way deeper. I think there's a history between Floyd and the Haneys. And I think maybe Bill talks a lot of shit, so he probably rubbed Floyd wrong a long way. It also seems Floyd don't like the narrative that Devin beat him up in a sparring match. He don't like that narrative, but at the same time,
Bill.
Keep it 100 with you. He didn't deny the ass whooping, and there's no reason to. He congratulated Bill. He said, "All right, so you undefeated in the gym. So if he said you undefeated in the gym, you fall underneath that bracket. So you know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just saying."
He said, "Congratulations if you defeated in the gym."
You want to know my first thoughts after that video came out? I'm like, all right, so he told Ryan to not go all the way down. You know what I'm saying? Ryan probably called him like, y'all struggling with weight. You know what I'm saying? You think I should drain myself to 140? And he probably told Ryan like, yo, just go down to like 143. And honestly, he probably knew that Ryan was gonna hurt Haney, or he was hoping it, and he was hoping that Ryan would beat him. And because Devin Haney was trying to dictate the fight with Tank. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if Devin Haney would have won that fight, the Tank fight would never happen, because then there would be no leverage given up. Now Devin Haney has to give up some leverage. Now if you want to fight Tank, you got to fight at like 138 or at least 140. You can't do no 143 or 144 or none of that. Like, you're going to have to, you know what I'm saying, follow by he has the leverage on you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was like a bigger picture. I think, he did that so that hoping Ryan gets on Haney, and Haney has to humble up, and now he has to give him some leverage, because at first he was asking the same thing Ryan got versus Tank. That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's like probably would have never happened if Devin won. That's the first thing I thought. Like, yo, Floyd is really a mastermind in this. Like, you know what I'm saying? like boxing shit. You know what I'm saying? And so that was just my first thought. Like really, honestly, I think. What was your second thought? What's your second thought now? Like looking back at it, how you feel about it now? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like about like that whole situation, I still think that, but like about the Bill and Floyd thing, I definitely agree with you. I think it's a little deeper than what they saying. But when he told Bill like, yo, you need him out. First of all, when Bill said like, yo, you ain't never helped me or something like that, I'm like, yo, bro, like you crazy. Like what HLD said the other day is facts, bro. Like, what do you mean, bro? Like me getting in that ring with your son is more help than anybody else can do. Like, you know how much knowledge he's getting? You know how much not only knowledge about the publicity that he gets with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, and senior training him and shit like that, and then even after the sparring with Tank, like senior saying only one man controlled the ring that night. Like, bro, like you obviously lied.
Senior hyped the shit out of that.
Yeah, for sure. Like you obviously lied, but like I mean, you know that was his agenda to push Devin Haney. He probably thought like he was gonna be the head trainer and shit like that. I mean, I still feel like that, but it's a little deeper than, and we don't know. Yeah, I think it's as deep. It's as deep as it is with everybody else. Mayweather is kind of like a snake in the game. They don't like it the way he is. He's arrogant.
I didn't say it, May. I didn't say it. They saying it, not me. Not me. Not me, Papa, not me.
Everybody, so we can talk that shit. Everybody says it goes by accident. What happened? You already know. We gonna keep it 100. We gonna talk. Everybody says it. Everybody say it. Everybody talk to him, HL. Everybody. I'm just saying that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's as deep as you want to make it. I just think that Mayweather is who Mayweather is. He's the arrogant guy. He's the guy who needs all the attention. Like Clement was saying, it's just what it is, and it rubs people the wrong way. And you don't get nothing. And you don't get nothing for nothing. There's always want something on the back end, and if you don't play around by those rules, then it's more fuck you from Mayweather. That's what you're gonna tell me. I just want to let me add on to what HL said. What he said was so accurate. On top of what you just said, HLD, what happened, in my opinion, is Bill Haney got off for free on Floyd, and he ain't never let it go. He was like, "Oh, you came in my gym, you got all this work, you supposed to be working with us, and in the last minute, because you think your boy beat up on me in the ring, and all of a sudden, you smart nigga, you smart now, you can do it on your own, nigga." F you, dog. But hey, credit to Bill. Bill wasn't suckered in that game, and he went to that money with Eddie Hearn. He wasn't a sucker. Right.
Dímelo, punch. Dímelo.
He played Mayweather. I think. Yo, Mayweather, you play checkers. Don't play checkers. Bill was playing checkers. I honestly can see where both of them coming from. I mean, at the end of the day, there's certain conversations that we can just look, but I don't pick no sides, because when you're talking about money, you're talking about business. You know what I'm saying? It can get weird out here. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what's best for you. That's period. Yeah, period. And with hindsight, Bill won, bro. He did his thing. But Floyd is pulling his punches on the background, like Bill said. You blocking me on certain things, and you trying to act like you're not. But Floyd playing his hands now. Like, all right, you got me on the front end, I'm gonna get you on the back end. Pause. That's how we do. I think with the 1.5 million, you know that.
Super pause.
Yeah, that's it. 1.5. The only person who lost in this fight was Devin. No, he's sorry. Where do you get that from? Where do you get that from? Because Mill, you seen what I sent you, right? About the 600K? Not to me, about the 300. No, I'm talking about pay-per-views. Yeah, pay-per-view. Bernard Hopkins confirmed it.
Well, how much?
The pay-per-views was 300? 1.5 million. Oh, that's confirmed? By Bernard Hopkins.
Confirmed by Bernard Hopkins, associated co-promoter of. You feel me? Don't get so superly hype.
Hey, who confirmed the 1.2 by Tank? Give me who? I don't know. I got a name. Who's it, Bernard? Yeah, I got a name. Oh, there's another match.
That also Ryan Garcia was a part of that matchup too. But yeah. Right.
Yo, can I ask you guys a question though?
Let's go.
Can we keep it 100?
Yep.
Yo, tell me y'all did not see how shook De La Hoya was at that weigh-in when he was talking to Ariel Helwani, and they were like, "What's up with the weight with the 3 pounds?" He was like, "It's all good. It's all good. We got to fight tomorrow." And at the press conference, when after Ryan won, did you see how he was hugged up on that man? That man was so happy, bro. Like he said, he had gray hairs. The gray hairs that he got during the build up to this fight, watching Ryan Garcia move around, because I really believe he was in the dark about whatever Ryan was doing. I think Oscar De La Hoya was in the dark, bro. I think everybody was watching it happen just like us. If you didn't watch if you didn't watch the Patrick Beverly the Patrick David. You got David interview. I mean, it's confirmed, bro. The kid masterminded this shit to the fucking T. No, he could. He was doing like old boy was doing for the Joker, man. He didn't want to break character for shit, and he just stayed on it. He had everybody in his crew stay on character. Nobody say shit. Even his dad was like, I know my son, but I don't know what the fuck he doing. Listen, I think, y'all don't think that Bill Haney and Floyd, you know what I'm saying, and Devin probably had a verbal agreement on, the deal that, Devin was supposed to have, and then after that sparring session that Floyd went and signed Tank immediately after that sparring session and gave Tank that deal because he ain't give Tank no month to month. You know what I'm saying? And then offered Devin Haney a month to month. Like, you don't think like that's kind of a little part why Bill's mad? Like, it's not only that the fact that he offered the month to month and he didn't want it. I think like they probably had a verbal agreement that wasn't the deal. It was probably Tank's deal or something like that. But Floyd knowing that Devin Haney probably not going to be an attraction or a pay-per-view star, you know what I'm saying? He played that card. Like, all right, Tank's a knockout artist. He just beat the shit out Devin Haney that's been training at my gym forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna sign this dude, you know what I'm saying, and give him that deal, and then Devin Haney, I'll play him month to month up until he can prove to me that he is an attraction. I mean, I think that's a possibility for real because Bill took the best. Bill took $30 million on the table for fights. That's more like just certain things that people bring up, and you just gotta think it through. Like it just says more to me. No, very true. I think it's reasonable. I think it's real reasonable what you said. What you just said, I can see that playing out to that way. I like that. I like that breakdown because something triggered Bill Haney to decide to go in a different direction. I don't care. Exactly. Coming into the game, that's like being able to work under Jay-Z as a rapper. Exactly. And all of a sudden, you're like, you know what? I want to have my own label and be independent. It's just going to look weird. Like, what happened? You ain't doing nothing for my son. Like, why? Mayweather was not going to provide the money that Uncle Eddie gave Devin Haney.
Dile, aquí. Punch right here. He asked a question. Did skills or game plan beat Devin Haney? Question. Dale ahí. Go right that one.
Real quick, before we get to that question, you don't mind. I just want to say, I'm also not. I also believe that what's going on with Tank and Mayweather could be also part of the bullshit game they always play. Every time Tank got a fight, they always have a little squabble, and they always, we're breaking up, and we're promoting out my fight. And Mayweather name keeps the name out there. So I wouldn't be surprised that that's also part of what's going on. I'm not going to be a sucker to this game.
All right, get to the.
I think it's partially right what you're saying, but I do feel like when you watch how Mayweather was when Tank was under TMT, he was just in the way a lot, man. He made it hard for Tank to really do him. So I think at the end of the day, it's not far-fetched that Tank has just always kind of been like, well, in my life, bro. Yeah, like, after Tank's post that he did about, dude is caught up over there owing money. Right after that, he has a post of a picture of him and his coach just saying just us. Yeah, but is that Mayweather still walks out with Tank to this day, even when they're not signed, even when they had their little arguments or scuffles or whatever, like in the build up of the fight, Mayweather is still always walking out with Tank. He's always in Tank's corner no matter what. So like he got 45 days to get out of Dubai. I think it's just like the promotion, like just like the
where the love at, chat? Where the love at? We got 230 people on the chat. Where the love at?
And to answer Punch, I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, I think Devin Haney could have definitely came with a better game plan, but he Derrick James knew the flaws that Devin Haney had. He's always leaning to this side every time he throws a jab, or after he throws a jab, he always like ducks down to the same side. Like he pulls his arm back when he throws the jab, like little things like that, and it's only going towards the left foot of Ryan Garcia. So like I think it's a little bit of both. Devin could have had a better game plan, but he also had flaws that Ryan had enough skills, and they had the right game plan to like exploit those flaws. It was all skills. It was all skills. That kid was not ready with no game plan. That was all skills. That first round was a slap in the face. Get your ass back, bro. That was it. I'm faster than you. I'm stronger than you, and that's that. That kid wasn't even listening to his corners. That kid wasn't even listening to his corners. I think Devin Haney has been what I always said he was. I'm gonna put it like that.
Blandito.
He's a good disciplined, a very disciplined fighter.
Y blandito.
With fundamental skills, and they're not that great. And the guy with God-given skills, the guy with the special effects, put it on him. Plain and simple. Ayukin. Bang.
He said Ayukin.
I 100% have to say it's a combination of both, because I think there was definitely a psychological warfare going on that we have to acknowledge was effective. I just feel like Devin came in there before the fight. Yeah, there was definitely a psychological part of this game plan. When you see what Devin actually did when he came in the ring, sitting there in the middle of the ring, actually at points in the fight, chasing Ryan Garcia around. He was chasing Ryan around. That don't make no sense. That's not. Everybody knows you don't chase no puncher around. George Foreman said it a long time ago. You don't chase no puncher, bro. So I think at the end of the day, the skills was there, but the psychological warfare was definitely there. The 143 pounds, psychological warfare, the everything that went on in the build up to the fight, getting Devin Haney to leave where he's comfortable and take risks that he probably normally wouldn't take because he thought that Ryan was compromised mentally. I think it all came together. Ryan showed a complete warfare game plan that ended up with a victory that night.
That shit sounded good. But we're gonna keep it. But we're gonna keep it above 50. That shit sound good. But we gonna keep it 150 over here though. Did everybody go?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So listen, guys, we got like 3 minutes until this IG live stops. So just to let you guys know, we'll reboot it. And while we reboot it, I'm gonna continue my breakdown on that, and I have some questions here on the chat that they want me to answer as well. So
it was a humiliation factor by the Illuminati. That's why Devin lost, man. It was a humiliation thing, man. The Illuminati got to him. All right, take his tinfoil hat over. Yo, start it right now, though.
All right, sounds good. All right. Well, I'm gonna set off my breakdown and right now. All right. So There's a 2-part question. You guys, one of them was, what could Devin Haney do better? I'm gonna definitely answer that question, but I'm gonna go out and answer the question that Punch said. Was it game plan or was it what was it, the size? What do you guys say? Right? Skills. Was it the game plan? Oh, the skills or the game plan. Okay, cool. I like that one. Right? That's a good question as well. And True Sports Talk, thank you for the $2. Salute to Mill City. Always great content. Appreciate you, True Sports Talk. Man, for putting color on the chat. Really appreciate y'all. Make sure you guys go out your way, smash the like button, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We got over 224 people on the live. Also, become a member. Come chop it up with me in the panel as well. The link is in the comments, also on the bio. Okay, so we're gonna set it off right here.
Come back because I want to know what you think too.
Cool. Yeah, Punch. Obviously, come back as well. We're definitely gonna start up a new live, starting in 2 minutes. I'm gonna start it right now. Okay.
All right. Salute, guys.
Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button if you like what's going on. If you like what we got going on over here on Mill City Boxing. Okay. We're giving you high-level pro boxing media interviews with coaches, fighters, and also speaking to the public, letting the public speak, the people. You know what I mean? Most importantly, You know what I mean? We debate, we talk, we respect, we love. Sometimes they get a little funky, but I try to moderate it and get it too suave, respectful over here. Family show, kind of. A lot of they swearing. We gotta slow down on the swearing though, for real, so we could get um never get demonetized, right? Okay. So subscribe to Mill City Boxing on YouTube. Okay. So I started the panel right now. I'm gonna leave one open for the public, and then also I'm gonna let my members come in and chop it up as well. Okay. So first off, we're gonna add Claire Moraine because he asked some good questions. Ali Savage asked some good questions as well. Ali, I'm gonna get you in as well. Okay. Claire Moraine, what's going on? All right. I'm gonna chop it up. Haven't really got into it. So we're gonna get into skills versus the question was what?
Game plan.
Game plan or skills?
Game plan.
Right.
Yeah.
So to answer Punch's question, I believe that game plan and skills had to do had play in it, but in the same time, skills more in the factor of some of the things that I seen Derek James and him working on. But to be quite honest, I mean, this has to do with what I've been saying for years now. This has to do with Devin Haney's chin, the way he recovers. I mean, it has a lot to do with that. So, in game plan, good game plan from Ryan, attacking early, but not a good game plan throughout the fight. You know what I mean? Throughout the fight, I seen him lost in a lot of areas. More game plan um, deficit, more on the Haney side of things. I think that Haney came in. Um, I believe he kind of came in shocked. I think he's seen that the speed was a little shocker to him. That damn Ryan's faster than me, and quite so much as well. But and also, we talk about Ryan Garcia's fundamentals. Wow, the fundamentals on Devin Haney. What the things that the things that Floyd Mayweather was saying were just 100% right. Just amateur stuff, just coming out here and going like this, like you never really. And he's coming here, and then every single time, if the there's no missing. There's no missing when you throw shots like that. So that's the hugest problem with Devin Haney in the fight. Now his front foot game of step. This is one thing that you gotta really. This is the difference between Devin and Shakur when it comes to the walk up game. The walk up game of coming getting you is different. You come in, but when you come in, you don't step in with your head coming in, and if you do, it's to bait. But when you're baiting, you're coming out. Devin was coming and in in because he don't practice the walk up game of how you're gonna attack. Now, mentally, the mental game played in factor completely with Ryan. Obviously, not just with Ryan, but his whole team. Collectively, great game plan on that part, right? Outside the ring, inside the ring. I see lots of confusion, especially in the corner. Not listening to Derek James at times. Sorry, Henry. I said it to you privately and publicly. You know what I mean? I'm a guy that keeps it 100. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of things of you. I agree with Breadman. You circling around the ring and not setting traps because you're not used to setting traps. Because throughout your career, you've been, the A side of being able to step into, Ryan's stepping game is good because that's what he do. He steps in on fighters. So when he seen it and he showed us a different element in round two, he had forced Devin Haney to come out and engage with him, which is now you like you just got in his head and said you're going to be in the middle of the ring, right? Oh, he gave it to you. Round one, round two switches it up. Let's pick on his feet. That's the work of Derek James, ladies and gentlemen. That is the work of Derek James. You understand? That's not Ryan Garcia just coming up and making it up. You know what I mean? Now, adjustments, you can't blame Derek James for Ryan to make adjustments because he's not the fighter right there and then. You know what I'm saying? But game planning and structuring things throughout, Ryan got to figure out ways to be able to use that jab while you're going laterally, because that's how you be able to create things. And especially when you have a guy hurt. Ryan had numerous times to get Devin Haney out of here. And I hate to pick a career best performance. I really do. I hate to do that. But let's keep it 100 for the people that want to be, boxers. I have a lot of boxers that come and they ask me, yo, I've been watching your channel, and are you still coaching? Are you still coaching? And I am. But we doing a big service here just alone on YouTube, press and play and letting a whole bunch of people versus just one. But I still do my thing. Coaching, trust me, there's not a lot of money in it. You give back a lot. And that's why, smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. And I appreciate all the things you guys do. But we have to keep it funky here. That he made a lot of mistakes. Also, he turned his back, did the Ryan roll again. Little things like that. While Devin was hurt, I believe that he wasn't able to capitalize because his recovery game is so bad. So now you have a balance of because skills in reality you got to give it to Devin, right? But ability and speed and game planning and everything else, that's Coach Ryan Garcia and Derek James. You know what I mean? And they pulled it off. And that you can't teach chin. You can't teach it. You can't teach recovery time. You know what I mean? And Ryan Garcia was the biggest puncher he's ever faced. With 8-ounce gloves. Oh, another thing, right? You're thinking about Ryan when he had those 12-ounce amateur gloves with the headgear. You think, and then you're thinking that he's that same kid. No, you grew up. He grew up too. What the hell? We all grew up. You got stronger. He got stronger. It happened. We're kids. We grow up as men. That's just what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't teach chin and the ability of Ryan Garcia and game plan throughout outside of the ring and little things that he listened to Derek James benefited him. Now, when it comes to Devin Haney, I still think his stepping game is not good, but I'm still going to give him the benefit of the doubt. How can he have showed us if he was already hurt at least 8 times in a fight? Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what getting hurt in a boxing? Nope, you don't. Have you ever been in a fight and got hit 8 times and got hurt 8 times? Nope, you didn't. You know what it is? Imagine being in a fight and getting hurt 8 times.
Yeah. That's why he got mad respect from me though, because
so I respect Devin Haney for what he has done. I respect it, but in the same time, yes, exposure is still there though.
Yeah.
Exposure is still there.
Yo, Mill, that was one of the fucking best breakdowns I've ever seen you fucking do on this show, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. Both sides. To me, I still think Ryan got tired. That shit was official, bro. I can't disagree on none of it, bro. Both sides, but nah, I want you to answer this question though. The second question or the first question, I don't know when it came up. What does Devin Haney do with what he has, with the tools that he has? You are a coach of Devin Haney. How are you going to get Devin Haney to win a rematch against Ryan Garcia? You the trainer. Ain't no telling Devin Haney, nah, bro, it's just not going to work. You got to get your man to the win. What does Devin Haney do against Ryan Garcia to get him across that finish line with a win?
I got you right here, and then I want Mark to come in. Salute to Mark, mad scientist. What's going on, Mark? Honestly, when it came down to this boxing podcast game on Instagram, I started this with Mark on an every Wednesday basis, and we've been really we did a great job because we broke down fights, and people like the way we broke down fights. So I'm glad that Mark is here as well, so that way you can add to what we bring. And salute to King James's dad as well, that joined in right after us. So once again, we got 216 people on the live here. Make sure you guys go out your way, smash that like button, also become a member. The link is in the comments. To answer that question, when it comes down to it relates to the question that we had in the comments here as well with True Sports. What does Devin Haney could do better? So now answering those questions, I think that, like I said, the fundamental part got to be fixed automatically, right? The boomerang situation, right? That needs to be, and then game plans. Let's start with doing what Ryan was doing. Let's set traps. Let's test Ryan's footwork, right? And we got to start being careful from round one. Stop. Now you know, you learned. There's no way you could jump in that round one like that again. There's no way you could do that. You got clipped in within the first 20 seconds. That's that's hard to do. That's right? That's hard to do. With a high IQ fighter, a high IQ fighter that you already know he's already fast. You already know, you know what I mean? So those things are the major key points of what Devin Haney needs to do. Also, going make sure in the contract that it says that if you are 3 pounds over, that you have to have a hydration clause after that. You know what I mean? You have to make sure that's binded into the contract. That's one of the most important things. Um, just for Devin Haney's concern, if you're going to put the title on the line, make it a catchweight situation, and make sure that clause is there. That's one of the more important things coming into that rematch. And then in the same time, after that, Devin Haney, Bill Haney should honestly sit on, go into the corner on the side and call Zab Judah's dad and have him do the main, like let him, because they do it for low. And honestly, I know stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, people out here call me a Devin Haney hater, and I know stuff that I'm not even gonna spill. I'm not. I know stuff that you're like, damn, Mills. Damn, Mills. You know that?
Y'all really say he's making conspiracies and shit.
Yo, Mills, you knew that, and you didn't even throw it, bro. Because I'm not gonna make people look bad, just to prove a point. You feel me? I'm too into this boxing game, y'all. I'm way too into it. Sorry. I'm sorry. We're gonna grow, you like it or not. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, baby. Mark, come and take it away, bro. I'm done, right? I think that you could go and add to that.
How does Devin get the win, Mark? You training Devin. You just had this loss. He exposed some things. You find your fighter's chinny. Your fighter's not doing well. He doesn't. You know what I mean? But you got the rematch. The paperwork is done. It's time to start camp. We got to get Devin a win, man. What are we doing in camp? Now, how are we gonna get this done? Tough. At the end of the day, you know, y'all know I like to take the high road, and sometimes it's hard to Monday. You know, we all Monday night quarterback after the fact. Yeah. How do we get Devin to win? We first up Devin. You've been Devin up into this point, right? From being an NFL champion, as they say he is, to actually really winning world titles. So he always gonna come in shape. One thing I know about Devin, he's a gym rat. Every time I met the kid or was in the gym with him, he was in the gym. Let's just start with that. So he's a gym rat. I know he's gonna show up.
And that's how he got chinny from the gym. Because you have a dad that you just, I take you everywhere. I take you everywhere. And then when the shit gets wrong in sparring, you just kick the sparring partners out and stuff like that instead of moderating the sparring like a real coach really does. Sorry, Bill, but that's just what it is.
And then if he's the only one supervising and he's not like,
and they're kicking people out the gym, no cameras, this and that. Only you got a camera.
Yeah. And if he's the only one supervising and he's not,
I know stories.
You're practicing bad habits and shit. So like, you're only making bad habits if you're practicing the wrong shit.
But let him cook though, cause he didn't even he.
Go ahead. No, it's all good. So I would just say, I like what y'all saying that whoever that trainer is, if it's me, I need total control, right? I just came off a situation where sometimes we don't know all the specifics. How much control does the trainer have? So yes, in my opinion, I love Bill Haney, respect him, but let's somehow tell Bill Haney to play a certain role. Be dad, be manager, be advisor, promoter, but give me total control over the training camp. I need total control So all the little nuances that goes into boxing, like y'all talking about the shotgun jab and all that stuff. Well, Devin was able to get away with that stuff up until
short little guys that are coming into the division.
Yeah, so again, I don't want to be too critical. I'm gonna just say, listen, it's just the mad scientist's way. I gotta see Devin. I gotta see him in front of me. Because I see him.
Matías lo mata.
Then that and only that way can I begin to really break down what his maybe fundamental flaws might be. Let's take this out. Let's add this. So it's kind of hard to critique and say exactly how I would get him back to that win. But I think Devin is athletic enough. He didn't use his jab. So I guess let's get the emotions out of the fight, because when he got cracked, he started to be. And I'm like, how do you walk down a puncher? So
gotta walk down a puncher with a jab.
Yeah, I'm definitely. Yo, let's get back to what you do.
That stomp jab, at least.
You gotta have that. You gotta flash that stick. You gotta have that stick working. So
and earn that place. Don't just come and walk in there like if the door's open and shit. Like, the door ain't open, motherfucker. We in a fight.
I don't know what his mental state was, but like you grew up, you went from being
Yo, somebody got to mute, because I'm hearing everything in the background.
Yeah,
I might be Claremore.
It's those type of small things, but man, I'm just going in there as me, man. Get back to what you do. Let's get back. Let's get back with the footwork. We got to work on it. Lil, I've been saying this, Jay. I've been saying this for a long time, bro. With Devin, I don't like that Jermaine Teller hand rock shit. Like, he'll go high guard. I guess I don't want to say Philly shell. I guess Mayweather shoulder roll style, or back to high guard, back to the arm rocking.
It don't look smooth. The transition don't look smooth. It's not like Shakur. I know what you're talking about.
It's very jittery. He always been like that.
Yeah.
On that early, like this.
And a good fighter take advantage of those little things. See, I like that, Coach. You're right. You're right.
Devin, look, man, you're a world champion, or I guess you still are a world champion. You're still a high level fighter. Let's relax. Let's really relax. His body just all over the place, all this hand rocking shit. So,
but I always said, and you can go back to like 8 months ago. I said, yo, the top 140s, Devin gonna have a problem. Devin gonna have a problem because these guys at 140 pounds crack.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These guys crack. They still got the 8-ounce gloves. 54 is the one that they change it to 10. So it's like, you know, these guys are men. You think about it, Coach. What do you think? Devin Haney versus Teofimo Lopez, the way Teofimo punches. Damn, Coda.
We talking after.
I can hear your background.
My fault. So we talking after what we seen Ryan do to him. Now, what that's going to do is if any of those guys had any doubt, not to say that they doubt they could beat Ryan or be in there with Ryan, now I think all that's out the window. So now I think Teofimo, definitely Matias, all the punchers comes at Devin different. They definitely don't look at him the same now, because I think he was able to get away with, well, shit, he was in here with Lomachenko. He did fight Linares. Like, this kid prove he can box. That's his pedigree. He can box. Now I think all that's out the window, and I think they just stalk this kid, try to walk him down, and just beat him to a pulp. Like, so I think it's just a different way of thinking. But yeah, to ask that question now, we still got to see. I would like to see a better trainer in this corner, or an added trainer. Let me not say take his dad away from the corner, but let's add a knowledgeable trainer that can give him what he need, and let's just see how he rebounds or whatever. But I still want to see those fights. I keep Devin in the mix with them dudes. But yeah, 140 with the punchers is going to be tough. I mean, Ryan just set the benchmark. to crack Devin, it might be some issues for Devin. The legs don't look good, look real shaky.
How do you rank the 40 division when it comes to the champions now?
Tio, right there with Matias. I gotta put them two first. Still up for grabs kind of after that.
So if they meet, you think that's a 50-50? That's what you mean?
Tio and Matias like that one a lot. That'd be a hell of a fight.
I've been saying it since before all this stuff.
But man,
me and Lo, we said that that's the best fight at 140. Oh no, my bad. Lo didn't say that. Lo said it was Devin Haney.
I know.
Yeah, Devin Haney and Tio. Yes, you did. Stop playing.
I said that was the biggest fight, the most important fight.
Okay.
But the most action fight, as far as the championship fight, action would be Subriel and Pitbull. Yeah. But for Tio to get his name, because even though Tio hasn't lost since the Cambosa fight, for him to get that buzz back, Subriel Matias is the opponent that will be that will make him look good, like the way Gervonta Davis did to Villa.
Right.
He
needs to fight. He needs to fight Jermaine Ortiz. He needs to run it back. He has to run it back.
It was controversial.
He got to run it back. Yo, listen, Shakur got to run it back with De Los Santos, and Tio got to run it back with Jermaine Ortiz. If you like it or not, it's what it is.
No, he don't. Jermaine Ortiz had his shot.
So you want your boy to live his career like that? Let it go like that?
That was 8-4, bro. Come on, that was Tim Bradley that told you.
What you think? What you think, Coach? Jermaine Ortiz versus Teofimo Lopez. How'd you see it?
I didn't think it was a good showing for either one. I think when you're a champion, you got to figure out how to close the gap. He let Jermaine Ortiz out of the track a million times over and over. How you don't make an adjustment for how he was moving around the ring and you couldn't cut the ring off as a high IQ fighter, which I believe he would have. But that night it just didn't look good, and it didn't look good for Jermaine. At some point, Jermaine, you gotta kind of set your ground, put your foot in the ground, and fight a little bit more too. But it was damn near embarrassing, like to see somebody play the hit game, the amateur style hit game, and not get hit like Jermaine Ortiz did. So it's your aspect, it's your perspective, how you look at that fight. Me, I never really tried to score it. It was just a bullshit fight.
Is that how you feel about Shakur and De Los Santos as well?
Shakur got to do more too. That wasn't the showing he needed too. Like, especially when you put the factors in it that he was injured, you know what I'm saying? And it's De Los Santos, he's a real high-skilled fighter, and he's explosive, you know what I'm saying? When you put those factors in there, Shakur was feinting with the left, and De Los Santos was responding to the feint, and Shakur was never using his left. Like, that shows IQ. Like, his IQ was real low. Why you reacting to that feint? He never threw the left hand. Like you should commit at that moment, because like we keep feigning, and he's only jabbing you. Like, he's not throwing that left hand. So like when you throw them factors in there, bro, and he made De Los Santos miss so many times, like he set the record for the lowest amount of punches landed. Like that, you know, and we know Shakur, like the past 4 performances before that, he was in the pocket and he was actually like he was in there, he was fighting. So I mean,
and now we got Teofimo Lopez that we don't even know who he's fighting. This guy.
Yo, my thing with this thing back. I mean,
Cagley.
A lot of today's fighters aren't really complete fighters like that. I noticed that a lot of fighters that are slick counter punches, like the Tios, like the Jerron, like the Shakur. A lot of guys don't know how to cut the ring off. I noticed that's a lost art. You know, the only guys that I've seen today that know how to cut the ring off and showed it is Canelo. Because when you're fighting a guy that's looking to run, all you got to do is control the middle.
Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias.
Subriel. Now, the thing is, when you fight a guy, the guy that's running look like the coward. Cut the ring off. Like when Canelo fights guys that run, Canelo wipes them out 12 zip. It's hard to get them out of there, but Canelo separates himself. Because what Jermaine did, was actually what Charlo did, but even worse, because Charlo tried to engage more than Jermaine Ortiz did. You know, but Tio was leaping in there. He was relying on his athleticism. He wasn't using the jab. He was letting Jermaine cut to that side where he should have met him with the left hook to the body. But nevertheless, his athleticism alone for me scored him gave him a 116-112 victory. If he would have implemented a better game plan with his athleticism, he would have got him out of there. Because Tio athletically is probably the most athletically gifted fighter today, along with Gervonta. Now y'all talk about Ryan. That's why I jumped on when we talking about Ryan and Devin. What's the topic, Bill?
Oh, so right now, really, the main topic was really, Gervonta Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather. We branched up on that, but that's more drama. I actually want to get into the next topic. To be real, I want.
He does that every time he got a fight coming up. He has a fake beef with Floyd. I don't pay no mind to that, bro.
So I kind of really want to get more into that card. What is it? August 3rd with Crawford, and wow. I mean, I looked at that card.
That's the best card I've seen since Don King was running. I got a question about that card. Wasn't Ryo supposed to fight Edwin De Los Santos on Tank's card?
Change of plans. El Tío Eddie, for some reason, he be coming up with the juiciest thing. How did Tío Eddie get Pitbull Cruz? How'd he do that? How'd he get that WBA? You know why, right? Saudi Arabia.
Baby.
Yeah, baby. They're like, you know what? We're gonna throw offers that they can't refuse, bro. They gonna throw. And to have funding, Eddie Hearn to have that funding, and to move the way he's moving right now,
he's gonna take over.
Papa. And if Gary doesn't know yet, but if Gary goes to the zone,
Gary, listen, Gary, you already know how I
feel. I look at it like this. If Gary Antoine goes to the zone, I feel like Eddie's like, you know what? I'm gonna go and invest into this guy for 142. Because now, the value of an O, the value of an O, right? For a certain type of style of fighter, you got to keep it funky now, ladies and gentlemen. The value of an O with a certain style of boxing means so much. If you are not entertaining and you don't got the O, Papa, that is. Now, if you are entertaining and you got 4 losses, 3 losses, it's almost the same value. Now, he's lucky he got the belt. He is so lucky he got that belt. But I believe that everybody wants that belt now, too. I believe everybody wants that belt, and I think that right now it's going to be very interesting. Even a Sandor Martin fight starts to get interesting as well.
Devin, for me, the best fight for him, as far as sellable and winnable, would be not Sandor, because that'd be a boring fight. No. He's not getting Pitbull. The losers bracket, him versus Rolly Romero, right? And this is not even a shot. That's a big name. That's a guy that Devin could beat. I believe Devin could beat him, but it's also a dangerous. And we're gonna see Rolly fight like Rolly fights. When he fought Pitbull, he fought on. Hold on a second. He fought on the back foot, Bill. He's gonna come forward like the way he did with Tank. And let me tell you, if Rolly connects, it's gonna be ugly. I like what you're saying, but again, right now, you can't put Devin back there with another puncher. That's too dangerous. Yeah, that's what I was saying. He can't fight a puncher right now. That's dangerous, because then if Rolly does crack him and he drops him, like, Devin's stock goes super down. Like, okay, so...
Listen. I think Eddie Hearn... I think he heard us on that segment. Remember that segment we said? Yeah. We said, Eddie Hearn, make sure you do the 140 tournament. Y'all don't see it?
Yeah.
Y'all don't see it? He's listening. I bet you when he meets with Mill City, I appreciate. Listen, I like your work. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you the realest. You the realest. You know your shit. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I even have content with Ryu talking about Pitbull too. I even got that too, because I always knew looking at the rankings, right? Ryu was in that WBA ranking spot. You know what I mean? Now it's just, and he had it at that 135. So now it's like, wow, like this, everything coming into fruition. I think that really Eddie is trying to really put, Pitbull, Cruz, and Sabrina Matias together. I really believe that that's the setup. And if it happens to be that it's Ryu, because Ryu's the better man, you know what? He's Mexican anyway, so it's still gonna be that Mexican and Puerto Rican rivalry. But but politics are gonna be more on the Pitbull Cruz side.
Pitbull just lost to Giovanni and they robbed him.
Exactly, so they can rob Ryu too if they want to. But you know what? Ryu, and you know what I always said too? Ryu is more marketable because he speaks English. So if he takes him out, which I think I love matchmaking that they put it that they're both gonna win. They're gonna win either war.
Somebody that don't punch, or somebody that looks credible. What about main man that got robbed against Arnold Barbosa? That'll be a boring fight, though. You know what I'm saying? And Sandor will be a boring fight. Sandor might beat him because Devin never fought nobody that he had to actually cut the ring off. Because once again, these guys don't know how to cut the ring off from what I see. Sandor might outbox Devin Haney because Sandor is the southpaw that moves. And once again, the only young gun.
Bro, Sandor Martin probably gonna pull up trying to knock him out.
Nah, that's out of his element, bro. Let Devin walk into it, bro. He could punch because he dropped you all those.
That's not out of his element. Your boy got dropped 2 times by him.
Yeah, but he pulled off the back foot, though. He did it off the back foot. Let the guy come to you because you're going to play yourself and come forward.
But Teal's a puncher. Teal's a puncher. He had to play that position. He's an IQ fighter.
Yeah, but Devin never fought coming forward, so take him out of his element. Imagine if Devin can't cut the ring off on top.
Devin has yet to fight a guy with that much IQ at that size.
Coda, Loma small, right? And Coda don't I say Coda don't fight off the back foot. Loma don't fight off the back foot. Loma give you angles. Because when Tio fought Loma, he did the same thing.
No, Coda, that's not true. Loma can fight off the back foot too. He's one of the better guys. He showed it with Devin. What are you talking about, Lo?
Yeah.
He has the best in and out game possible. Him and Shakur and Bevo are those dudes when it comes to the in and out game.
But Sandor is taller. Sandor's a back foot fighter. He catches you with that check right hook coming in. Devin never faced that. And if Devin can't hurt him, Sandor's going to have his way. I think he should fight that dude, the Irish kid that beat Barbosa, that got robbed against Barbosa. He should fight him. I'd rather Rolly, but the gentleman on the panel said that that's too much of a dangerous task. But you know what? If you want to be great, you got to take the dangerous task. Because Tio came off a bad performance and took on Josh Taylor when everybody thought he should be locked in.
He need a confidence builder fight. You might have
just said it. Josh Taylor might hurt Devin, bro. He's strong. He's a big 165 guy. And he can punch. Nah. Yo, all these dudes going.
I don't know if he could punch. Because Teal landed on Teal like crazy, and Teal don't got nothing. Here we go. Everything. Teal's touched the canvas so many different times.
Let me give you a game, right?
No. I know what you're gonna say. Because I've been in the ring, and I can prove to tell you what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say that if you get knocked out, and it's about what you do after. It's about what you do after. And you can easily fall. You can easily get dropped by just a flash knockdown or misplacement on the foot. Yeah, that's also as well. But at the end of the day.
You never seen him fall and get up drunk. He got knocked down the same way Floyd got dropped. He threw a straight right against the southpaw. He got clipped with that right hook and knocked you off balance. The same punch that Shakur did with the Mexican kid on. That wasn't a hurt punch, bro. That wasn't a shot where he went down and he got up looking like he was on Queer Street.
I thought Loma hurt him.
Yeah, Loma did.
And Loma not even a puncher.
Loma is a puncher. Loma, he not Kevin Owens, bro. God, bro. Loma's not a one.
You hype it.
Kevin Owens, bro. Everybody not Kevin Owens. And the other dude ain't doing it. The other guy ain't doing it. No, all his losses are by knockout. The other kid didn't knock him out either. Catterall ain't knock him out.
Papa, at the end of the day, it's not.
I know I'm cooking right now, man.
You're not, because I'm the one that told you what you were gonna say, and I did.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said. I said the punch that Tio got knocked down with, that wasn't a shot where he was hurt, bro. It wasn't.
So what do you classify as that shot? What was?
A cuff. He cuffed him down.
A flash knockdown. A flash knockdown. What I just said.
He was lunging forward, right? Lunging and got caught with a right hook that knocked him down. He didn't get hit and then went down like that. That's when you got a weak chin, bro. That's when you got a weak chin. Once again, we can't use triangle theory because Mikey Garcia got knocked down by that skinny Puerto Rican kid, Rocky Martinez. But then Errol Spence hit him with the kitchen sink and he ain't going nowhere.
What's the definition of flash knockdown?
Flash knockdown. All balance. He got knocked down real fast. He got right back up real fast.
That's what you just said, but I used the right terminology instead of doing two sentences, Lo.
Yeah, but you're saying that Tio don't got punch resistance because of that knockdown. That's not you can't judge his punch resistance.
Bro, I'm judging it off of when he gets hit and his mannerism after he gets hit. And I'm looking the same thing when I talked to Calvin Ford, because I was on what your wave was until I listened to what he says, because I'm actually a student in the game and I always try to keep an open mind. So what I do was I said, you know what? I said on the Rise podcast, I said Tio's a dog. And he said, yo, hold on, Mills. Why is he a dog? You got to be a dog. You got to be. How do you show you a dog? You got to make sure that there's another dog in there with you. Who has he fought that's a dog? And I said, like, I know what you're gonna say because I said it too. I said Josh Taylor. I said he's a dog, right? I said that Pedro Campa's a dog. They're like, Mills. Those are not dogs. Think about it. Who did they take out? Makes sense. The only way you gonna know a dog is a dog when you put him in there with another dog.
Josh Taylor was a dog, bro.
You know what?
He outdogged Regis. He traveled him. Pedro Campa's not the same level.
You know what I said? You know what I said? I said, yo, I said, Tio and Regis looked like that was a dog fight. You know what he tells me? He says, those are two poodles. They're not dogs compared to them. In Baltimore, those guys, that's not dogs. That's not a dog. It's different. It's different because you know what? Devin Haney tested the Regis Prograis dog, didn't he? Huépate. Didn't he? Es un perro. Because that's the perro that went against Taylor. That you saying that is a dog. Because, ¿verdad? So you see what I'm saying?
He was washed up. He wasn't the same fighter. I'm not saying Devin won that beating him. Regis is his dog, bro. Regis got already full with his eye blown up, man. Yo, come on, you agreed that Cam.
But if listen. Have you ever seen the bird fights in Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
You said, oh, he's a dog because he was all loosened up. Yo, bro, those are two birds. They can mess each other up and make it can look. I've seen girl fights that they mess each other up too. That's not making you a quality of a dog about how much you can endure pain. It's about people don't understand that, yo, heart and will, they have a vein that's attached to it, but they're two different things. The willpower, the heart is for you to get up. The will is for you to within what you're gonna have to take and what you're gonna have to give.
Different levels. That's what I'll say. There's different levels. You got guys that got heart. Because to get in the ring, you gotta have heart, right? You got guys that'll fight with a broken nose. Antonio Margarito is a guy that you gotta kill him. Certain guys you gotta kill him. We don't know that about everybody. Margarito, we do know that. Beat him up. Yeah, but he didn't quit though. I'm trying to tell you, Margarito, he'll die in the ring, bro. he would die in the ring. Deontay Wilder would die in the ring. Believe it or not, Devin Haney, the man we're talking about right now, showed that he'll die in that ring too. Real quick, right? So you agreed that Cam...
You can only do that. You can only do that with a killer. And Ryan did not know how to chop up that food. He did not know how to do it.
Yeah,
he had all the attributes, but didn't have the IQ to go and make that his dessert.
I think that's one of the things, right? Me listening to y'all, we all gotta remember, all of these fighters got something that another fighter lacks. Tell me which fighter in the game today is complete. How many of them? We say a lot of. All right, so you're gonna pick one out of 18,000? No. I agree, though. I agree, but you asked the question. So complete fighters. Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence, yeah. Right. We just found out that Shakur Stevenson can't cut the ring off either. A complete fighter.
Yeah, you don't need to be a complete fighter. You have to make sure that that person, that style beats every style, though. Because Canelo's not a complete fighter, but you know what? He's not losing. He only when he moved up to weight. But at 68, he ain't losing.
And I don't want to bring up the past. For me, a complete fighter was Sugar Ray Leonard. The guy
but you about to turn it into another conversation, though.
When he had to cut the ring off against Tommy Hearns, he cut the ring off and adjusted and got him out of there.
Listen, listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. You said who?
Sugar Ray Leonard.
Okay. I thought you said Mosley because my man Mark was about to cook.
No. Mosley's a hell of a fighter. I'm talking about Sugar Ray Leonard. That's a guy that can box, be pretty, do all that slick stuff.
That's my favorite boxer. I got no complaints.
When it was time to cut the ring off against a 6'5" giant that can box off the back foot, that can knock a brick down, Sugar Ray Leonard cut the ring off, made the adjustment, which is something he never did up to that point, but he knew how to do it.
Pero vamos a hablar de hoy.
I don't see that right now.
There's nothing.
How many fighters? Or you can cut the ring, not both. How many fighters are like that today? Every fighter today has some type of hole in their game. You just gotta know what it is. Y'all say hard. Yeah, exploit the flaws.
Now, for instance, Lo, if Boots and Crawford go against each other, who you pulling for? Who you got?
I'm rooting for Boots.
But who you got?
If I had to pick, I got Crawford winning that fight.
And why?
Right now,
why?
Crawford is more experienced. He's more seasoned, right? He can do everything Boots could do. Boots could probably do it on a more fast twitch level, but I see more elements in Bud Crawford than Boots Ennis on the highest level. But if Boots were to beat him, I wouldn't be surprised. And personally, like I said, I'll be rooting for Boots. I would pull for them. You know what I mean? Boots is from Philly, and I got.
How does it go down? Does it go the distance, or does Crawford stop him?
Boots stops him.
I got you next. You got it.
Two highly skilled fighters like that. That's not scared to put it on the line. It could be a stoppage, or it could be a decision. It matters how much can Boots take, or if Boots gets to Bud first. Because I can see Boots connecting on Bud and hurting Bud, because I've seen Bud get hurt against lesser guys. Now, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if Boots wins, but if I was to bet, I would, which I don't bet, I would bet on Bud, but my heart would go with Gervonta Boots Ennis.
I rock with that take. Mark, now you I know this is a tough one for you, but keep it $150.
Hard, man. I mean, you're talking about a real man. Like, we know Bud is still out, 30, 36, 37 years old. I like how one of our guys from here, Wallow, say when you look at Bud, you look like a car, like he work at a car shop, like just yeah. And he's a man. He got man hands. Yeah. A different type of dude. Boots, young, strong, explosive, defensive, smart, but the levels again. Boots has the levels, but he hasn't fought the levels. So it's hard to say. We just talked about flash knockdowns. We don't know what we would see in that fight. Let's say they come out. We hear commentators talking about, Bud looks dry. He don't look like he warmed up in the dressing room properly. Boots looks dry. Boots looks like he's ready to go. It could be a flash knockdown in the first round. It could be lights out in the first round. It could be a 12-round dog fight. It could be a 12-round skillful high fight. We just don't know, man. Two guys of that caliber. The only question is a real level A+ fighter based off of experience and Bud versus a A+ caliber fighter who has it for A+ caliber opposition. That's the biggest question.
And the only way we find out is when they fight. Because once again, I don't like to bring up the past, but I'm going to bring up the past. Before Sugar Ray Leonard fought with Fredo Benitez, besides the Olympics, Sugar Ray didn't face that caliber as a pro. But when he fought him, he beat him. It could turn out like something like that, or it could turn out like Charlo and what's the young man that he knocked out, young boy?
Thank you. I love that comparison. Thank you. Harrison Lubin.
Yes. It could be like that too, you know. And then again, Boots gives me the vibe that he does got a good chin, but I never seen. He got hit by Villa.
Nah, he got hurt by Soto. In the first round. To be honest, he was holding on the rings, on the ropes and shit.
Yeah, and Bud been hurt before too. He got hurt by Kavalauskas. I'm not gonna count the Gamboa one because he was at 135. But either way, that's a great fight. For me, if there's one fight that I could have, that I could pick for this year to happen, it would be Bud versus Boots. If I had the power to make that happen, it would be that specific fight, not Bud versus T.O., because I'm a T.O. guy, but I'm realistic. Bud will put him in the pack. I think Boots will beat any of those guys that try to go from 140 to 147. Boots will smash them. That's why I don't want T.O. or Devin or those guys going to 147, because if you go in there and you're not going after Boots, then it don't count. Because I think Boots packed all of them up, in my opinion.
I think that this is, remember last year, guys, when we were looking at PBC, they gave us a hell of a year last year, like a hell of a year. 2023 was their year all day, the Michael Jordan era. Boom, easily, right? But Eddie must have looked at, listen, it seemed like they tried to do like a farewell to like Showtime and showing Amazon Prime, look what we could do. Now they coming in here and they're testing the waters. Eddie must have seen that those cards, seeing, oh, they're testing the waters. Now this is my year to become the best promoter of 2024. While they're trying to rebuild, I'm gonna go and fund my way into this. I'm gonna go.
Hey, you know what? Can I elaborate a little bit more on Boot versus Bud, right?
Get it.
Having a personal relationship and conversation with one of the greatest fighters of all time, Bernard Hopkins, right? When he fought Roy Jones Jr. the first time, we knew that Roy Jones was just different. Speed, power, athleticism, everything you could think of. The original, that Roy Jones had everything. Bernard was more the blue-collar worker, had to get everything by the book. You know what I mean?
Fundamentals.
It's extraterrestrial type shit. But I remember Bernard telling me something. He said, if I ever fight him in a rematch, if I ever got that chance again, well, this is him in hindsight thinking back. He said, you can't beat a fighter like that, obviously, at that game. You gotta stay in their chest. He said, that's the mistake I made. I gave Roy Jones too much room to think and work. And I think if Bud faces Boots, the more I think about it, that's Bud's only opportunity or only realistic way at his age now to really win that fight. He would have to pressure Boots. He would have to go right in Boots' chest and make it a dirty, drag out, grown man. Not to say Boots can't handle it, but that's the formula I think Bud and his team, Bomac and them, would have to use. Can't stay outside playing that fake game and not with this kid. Not because it's like Roy Jones with defense. So I would think Bud's way would be I would have to smother this kid and just make it a dirty fight. If he can deal with that, now we got a great historical fight. If not, maybe Bud can really find a way to win in that manner. No other way for me.
I think there's gonna be an adjustment war.
Mm-hmm.
I think there has to be an adjustment war, but I definitely believe that what you're saying, that tussle will give. It seems that Crawford would have that advantage, obviously, with the wrestling background and all.
Okay, right. I think that would make sense for him too. Just at this advanced age, I don't think he would really want to use his legs up, but I think he would be very comfortable being in Boots' chest, just keeping the fight close, like in close quarters, mid range and inside, instead of playing like I said, the footwork game and the feints and the not the same.
Boots got an inside game though too. Boots got a good inside game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that Boots can't deal with that, but with Bud having that background and being super comfortable and showing that's we don't see a lot of people get inside with Boots because of his quickness, his hand speed, his dad. Boots is not really allowing that at the level with the caliber of fighters he's been facing. So that's why I think that would benefit or would be of Bud's best benefit to immediately try to take the fight.
I believe that would
be an adjustment game. You're right about that, bro.
Yeah, because I don't think Bud's just going to go in there with just one game plan. Bud can counterpunch. Even though Boots is faster than him, quicker than him, Boots is not as fast as Roy Jones. And Bud, to me, in my opinion, is a little bit better than Bernard Hopkins, in my opinion. As far as overall complete, he could switch up southpaw, even at his age. So I could see Bud also trying to counterpunch and catch Boots or something coming in, because Boots sometimes can be a little wide at times. But at the same token, if Bud makes a mistake, because sometimes Bud punches and his chin will be in the air, like he's not as defensively responsible as Floyd. He'll keep his chin tucked all the time. He punches and his head is out there on the line. That's why a lot of times you see him get hit with good shots early on before he adjusted. He got hit a few times against Lundy. He got hit against Kavalauskas. If he gets hit like that against Boots, it could be lights out.
Yes, we back to square one. Absolutely. I'm just throwing little patterns, but it can be all of that, and I think it will be. I think it will be all those little things in that type of fight, man. Y'all right. Bud is Crawford's whole resume is whack, bro. You can see his resume is weak as fuck. Yeah, he has accomplishments. Crawford got all these belts and blah blah blah. Break down that resume and it's trash. Right now, he's fighting the weakest man in his own. He's fighting the weakest man at 154 on his own card. Virgil Ortiz and Tim Zua beat the shit out that Israel Kardashian, bro. Let's keep it a buck. That dude is just knowing how to calculate his career perfectly. And that's what's going on here. That man don't want no boots. That kid is a young lion, and this dude is 37. I give him the credit that, yes, he has proven that everybody in front of him, he has the skills to whack them the fuck out. We know that. But he has never faced a real killer. Tell me who's a real killer on Crawford's resume, in his prime, ready for the smoke. Spence was one of those card test dummies, bro. Dude's already busted up. That dude did not have his prime in him anymore. Crawford has not faced a young killer. He hasn't faced anybody under 30 in their prime yet. So we all knew. So a lot of us were saying that Spence was a crash test dummy, right? Going into a lot of us, that took a lot of years out of his life, bro. A lot of us believe that Spence had something left and could possibly really win that fight, like myself. I can't sit here and lie. Bro, you know I had Spence, right? We just keep it 100. Because like you said, don't say you saying Bud don't have a real resume, hasn't faced the real killers. So that's what I was on. Spence should still find a way to win this fight by walking this man down. Just the pressure. That's what I saw. It didn't happen. Here we go. I told y'all. After the fact, everybody kind of changes their tune a little bit, like they're doing with Devin Haney. Maybe it was people that never believed in Devin Haney, but after the fact, it's always a lot easier for the guys that picked Devin Haney to hide and the guys that didn't pick Devin Haney to really come out full circle and say, I told y'all he wasn't that good. This shit is boxing, man. We could see anything with these caliber of fighters. They are still the best of the best. You ain't about to just jump in the ring and whoop Bud Crawford ass. I don't care who you are. That's not about to happen. So it's still a competitive match. Like I think Spence in his prime would have given him a better fight. Absolutely. But I think that I can say. But I do think that Crawford, with what I've seen skill wise, Crawford beats him. It would have been a better fight. That's what I'm going to say. It would have been a better fight. Now you mentioned Haney 10 times. Haney. What we saw on Saturday is what Haney always was. Haney wasn't the real deal. Never. Doesn't have no special effects. Never had any special effects. Disciplined fighter. Very hardworking, disciplined fighter with some foundational skills. I give him that. Right. But he ain't speed. He ain't power. He ain't timing. He ain't reflexes. And he down as hell ain't no chin. So he was the kid, he is what he is, and that's it. We're keeping about Devin versus Rolly, HLD, because I was talking about that. I proposed that as a good comeback fight for Devin and for Rolly would be each other. What you think about that? I'm realistic. I don't do the fantasy. He has to fight Sandor Martin. That's his mandated mandatory, and they got no way around it. That's the fight he's going to have to take, period. Mandated mandatory. It's Sandor Martin. The man deserves his shot. I don't give a fuck about building up a career. The people who deserve the fight, and that's Sandor Martin. Beat Sandor Martin's ass, and then we take it from there. Anything fights, I'm not about it. All right, so let's put boxing back there then. Let all mandatories get their shot. Why do certain fighters get the pick skipping over their mandatory and paying their way out this shit? Like, it's a business, because it's a business. Bud had mandatories that when Boots was the number one. Spence had mandatories when he was the number one. They skipped over shit and went different directions. So let mandatory number one. Money makes the world go around. That's what I ain't gonna lie. I've been wanting Theo to take that Barbosa fight. I think Theo would have iced him inside 4 or 5 rounds the most. He should have took that Barbosa fight. That would have been an easy payday for him. No due respect to Barbosa's style of their fight. Back. He would have iced him.
Let's get back to reality. Back to reality is, let's get into that Saudi card. That Saudi card, let's break it down, man. HLD, what fight do you like the most on that card?
There's only one fight I'm interested in, and that's going to be Virgil Ortiz and Tim Tszyu. The two best 154s going at it. It's the best 154-pound fight in that card. While the supreme number one pound for pound Crawford is facing a Israel Kardashian, bro. That's embarrassing. The number one pound for pound fighter out here choosing to fight a freaking Kardashian, bro. That's despicable. I want to see the best fight the best. Credit to Tim Tszyu. Credit to Virgil Ortiz because he took on that fight, having a fight on Saturday. No bullshit. No, I gotta wait. No, let me get this done. Crawford, you're an embarrassment when it comes to that. Moving like man, I don't like the way he moves. I respect his fight in the ring, but the way he moves is careful, cherry picking. Guess what? Who just did that on Saturday and got exposed? So that's how I feel about it. Is that going to be in Saudi? That card? No, it's in LA.
Yeah. Beautiful. HLD question. Naturally, at home, are you bipolar? Because that was a bipolar question answer, like all day of the week. I said, I said, what was your favorite? He gave me his favorite. He turned it around and talked to the main event, and he.
It relates, man. It relates. It's 154 how is the 154 fight? The best fight is on the undercard of 154. How is the fucking undercard better than the main headliner?
I will say, looking at that, absolutely, abso-freaking-lutely, but hopefully in the fight, we get to see something different in that fight. Like, hopefully this guy is somebody.
Let me add one thing, and this is what they're doing. They're playing chess. Crawford is slick. Because right now, these two guys undercard are fighting for the interim WBO belt. They changed it up. So what Crawford is doing is like, man, let these two young guys, one of them cancel each other out so I don't have to face them later. One of them has to cancel each other out in a war, and then I have to face them later after they beat the shit out of each other. Bro, Crawford is slick how they move in that chess pieces, bro.
What's your thoughts on that, Mark? As far as Virgil Ortiz and Tim Zoo.
Hey, I just don't want to hear right after one loss. I just don't want to hear if Virgil Ortiz wins this fight or dominates this fight. I don't want to hear how washed up Tim Zoo was because of the one loss or the blood against Fundora. So that's the part about people pick and choose who's washed up. At what point they was washed up. They come off with one loss. Now they washed up. Right. This is Tim Zoo. He was just building. Remember, this man was just on that snowball was coming downhill fast. He got the cut, shit changed, and now he's going right back into it. Oh my God! Like, how can you go from that fight right into a fight with?
I always say it, Coach. I said they wait until they put a hole in you first, and then they keep going and throwing the wolves at you.
So is this that? Are they already throwing Tim Zoo to the wolf?
I think it gives them that opportunity to give him that Cinderella story. It gives them that Cinderella story too. The sad part about it is that A side is definitely Virgil Ortiz in this fight. What y'all would have to say?
He's Mexican, absolutely. Yeah, Mexican American, undefeated, amateur.
So he's dealing. So he got a different type of fight.
I didn't know that fight was on. How many fights exactly is on that card? Because I heard some fights got removed, Abnormality.
I know Ryu and Pitbull's on that card.
Okay, what's the card? 5 fights. What's the card? Break it down to me. Because all I know is that one. I know the Bud fight, and I know the Ryu versus Pitbull.
You got Miller.
Andy Cruz. Andy Cruz is fighting, right?
Against Miller.
Right.
Okay. No, Andy Cruz.
Andy Cruz, yeah, he's fighting Miller.
He's fighting Big Baby.
No, Andy Cruz. No,
oh, my bad. So, yeah, so we got Andy Cruz that he's fighting Antonio Moran, and then we got Andy Ruiz fighting Big Baby Miller.
Okay, that's 5, but there's another fight that you didn't mention. I believe,
and they try to get T.O. and Ryan on the other.
Crawford. It's a Crawford. It's Crawford's main event.
Crawford versus Kardashian. Hold on. Is Andy Cruz. Isn't David Morrell fighting on that card too?
Yes.
Yes, he is. So that's 6 fights.
That's the only thing. I don't know who Morrell's fighting. Can you, anybody? Yo, HLD, you got anything for us?
Let me get that for you real quick. Give me a second.
Word. Salute to HLD.
It's a hell of a card here. So it's a hell of a card, but the fights are mixed match that they can have a better fight because it's gonna be fighters fighting better competition. Let's see who he taking.
I think Andy Cruz. I think Morrell's fighting the light heavyweight, if I'm not correct.
Right, he is.
He's fighting at light heavy, or is he fighting a light heavyweight guy?
At light heavyweight with a light heavyweight, if I'm not correct.
Yeah, he moved up. No, that's what it was.
Now, what happened with the Abnormality fight? Did that
are they trying to warm up David Morrell to go fight David Benavidez by making that move?
Hey, David Morrell is fighting for the WBA light heavyweight, I guess the regular, against Radi Bojek Kaldajik. I fucked up his name, but that's as good as it gets.
So it's 7 fights that we're talking about. 7 fights. Because we got Abnormalities against Leo Santa Cruz, right?
Is that in the same card? No, I think that's on a different card. Actually,
I'm gonna look this up, man, because I ain't gonna lie, that's a card. I haven't seen a card like this since Don King was around.
Oh yeah, for sure. When you're on here, definitely have that computer on live if you can. We got AF. AF Jet 89. Thank you for the $2. 10 more tested than Ortiz. Zoo is 10 mark. My word. 2 is 10 mark.
They're gonna have you on the card against Rapstar, man.
Where you from? Where you from? AF Jet 89. Where you from? Nah, I think he's not from around. Yeah, I don't think he's American.
Yeah, that's the card right there, guys. So it's Isaac Cruz, Valenzuela. We got Crawford and Kardashian. Isaac Cruz, Valenzuela, Tim Zoo, Ortiz, Andy Ruiz with Miller, Morrell versus Kaladijic, and Andy Cruz versus Moran.
Okay, that's a hell of a card right there.
Does Andy Cruz got to knock out Moran though?
What do you mean? Does he have to?
This is a guy that Devin Haney knocked out. Does he got to stop him?
Oh, Devin Haney for him?
Yeah, that's the knockout of the year that Devin Haney got.
I got Andy Cruz knocking him out.
I'm looking forward. I'm about to pop on my YouTube in a hot second and see what this guy, whatever his name is, Madrimov, whoever that Bud Crawford is fighting. I want to see how he gets down because sometimes I like when there's an underdog, a dude that comes from the land of the lost and can get the opportunity because again, it changes what we talk about after that fight is over. Bud dominates. We say Bud's supposed to dominate. Bud somehow gets knocked out or get his ass whooped. Bud is over the hill. Bud should have been left boxing. But so I just can't wait for fights like this. I hope this dude.
Yes, I hear what you're saying. I hear what I'm saying. I hear it, definitely.
I can't wait to see this fight go down, man. So after the fact, we can get back on here and say,
my man. He's got 10 fights.
Let me read this super chat again. My bad. I said Tim more tested than Ortiz. Zoo in 10. Mark my words. There it is.
10. I got a question, bro. This is pay-per-view, obviously.
An Olympian?
Yeah, he was a gold medalist.
Yeah, that's what it is. Real quick, now, being that this is the Sheik, this is his card, right? But there's also Eddie Hearns involved with this card. Am I right, Mill?
Yep.
Okay, now what's the price tag on this pay-per-view? Is it going to be a regular 80 or is it going to be a
announced? They haven't announced, bro. They haven't announced all that.
Imagine they hook it up, though.
Not even the tickets are out. You know what I mean? So this is not.
So this is definitely not going to. So real quick, so the Sheik is not only going to have fights in Saudi, he's going to put fights in America as well.
Well, yeah, he was trying to get Tio and Ryan on that undercard, but Team Ryan didn't want it.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
I know one thing about him too. He wanted to make boxing affordable as well.
Yo, shout out to the Sheik, man. And Tio and Ryan, that's the main event. That don't be going on the undercard anyway.
I don't give a shit. Put it on there.
Himself during the Oscar build-up into Money Made. Ryan always had a draw, right? But Ryan was a good, quiet, humble kid, a pretty boy. Ryan turned into troll Ryan Garcia. He's a troll. He's going to troll you all the way through the fight. And after he knocks you out, he's going to meme you to death and troll you like this new age generation of kids.
He'll get exposed.
Yeah, he will, because he's not going to last as long.
Remember when Justin Bieber had all the tattoos? Ryan Garcia, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he's going to get exposed. He's on cloud 9, and we give him that, but he'll get exposed. But when we're talking about Haney, let me tell you something. Everybody put hands on him in sparring. Tio, Shakur, Ryan, all beat the brakes off of him in sparring, bro. Those are not, and that's not, hyperbole. That's facts.
They don't want to believe it, HLD. They don't want to believe it, Papa. I don't know.
No, that's why none of these guys are going to respect him. They all put hands on him already, man. They already know what he got.
They know what that chin look like. You know what it is too, Mark? People don't understand when you in sparring and someone's letting go and the person that they're letting go on, they're not answering. People don't understand what that means. Because I know that sparring, people look at it in a certain type of way. But when you see a guy that is not responding because someone's unloading, it's an uncomfort situation. And it doesn't mean that they're not buzzed. They could be buzzed. They got hurt prior to that. Before they got uncomfortable, they got hurt. Then they got uncomfortable. And now they don't even know how to time. And now you got a guy that's cocking back at you now, but you don't see shit. You you're in that position in a real fight. You get stopped, but people don't really see it that way. But I do. I know that you get stopped in that situation.
And all these fighters have been on code.
But a lot of coaches, they be like this. Nah, I want to see how you recover. I want to, because it's not the lights. And that there is a test to that. You know what I mean? Like, let someone take a body shot. Sometimes, like, if he gets up at 8 or 10, but sometimes coaches let it go when they be like a 20 count, and they be like, let it go. Let's go. It's like, nah, actually react to it like if it's a real sparring match. That way people get better. Because you got to get better at recovery. Recovery is a part of being good as a boxer as well.
Adrian Broner jumped in there for a reason. He's not an asshole. Adrian Broner, he's a troll. He talks his shit, but he's not an asshole. And he stopped in there. He jumped in that ring to save Devin Haney because he saw what was happening.
He kept it $150.
Yes. And all these fighters for years, they were on cold because you know what? Let's keep it $1. Devin Haney is a good kid. He's a good kid. He's just got to back up his father on the shit that he checks.
And Teal sparring, for the Haney fans, the Teal sparring, if y'all didn't see that one was worse.
He's
letting you guys know that was worse.
I believe that. He breaks off of Haney.
That one, Bill came in the ring on that one.
Bill Haney created a narrative that nobody ever touched up Devin Haney. I believe the stories now because I saw what happened with the chain situation. And according to what I heard with the T.O., they sparred twice. The first time, Devin got a little bit of the better of him. The second time, T.O. caught him with a slip, right uppercut, counter over the jab, put him on Queer Street, and did the same thing Tank did, beat him up all over the ring. Then Bill Haney came in, and then afterwards, Devin Haney was still sitting down with his gear still on, upset because he got stopped. I believe that story.
But look at this. This is we have two amateur coaches right here. Look at this. Look at when you don't have enough amateur fights, Mark, right? But you're going in there and you're doing spar wars in the Mayweather gym. Do the math of how your head gonna be if you're not necessarily educated and you're doing doghouse rules and you don't have you don't got no 50, 80 fights on your belt as an amateur. You know what I'm saying? You don't got that. You don't got 100 on there. You don't got it. So now you're learning in the gym. And then you're learning with champions. And then it sounds good. My son in there with champions. Shit sounds good when you tell your friends that shit. I know. It's the truth, though. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it don't. You ain't gonna hear about the stories when the freaking matches only ended, 2 rounds and shit. You're not gonna hear about those stories. You're gonna hear about when they made adjustments and they got better, and that man got older, or that man, is injured now, or whatever the case may be. It's like that in boxing.
Hey, you know what? How many times? I got a decent amount of followers on my social media account, right? How often do you see me post that my fighters won? Because can you imagine if my fighters was winning? That shit'd be all over the place, right? Because I got the followers. With boxing is a small community of people, so most of y'all gonna see it. Damn, man, scientists, this kid's won again. You know why? I'm testing the shit out of my kids. I take fights I damn near know they can't win. I'm dead serious. I'm not one of these. I'm not out here because I'm like, yo, y'all want to be pros, right? Y'all got to lose in the amateurs. I'm going to teach y'all how to lose right now. And it seems as backwards, but trust me, it's going to benefit them so much with the sport. You need it. It's going to benefit them, man. A lot of these kids that's win, politically connected, win. When it's time to really get down and win, they gonna fucking quit. I've been around this game too long. They can't even lose a fight, an amateur fight. They don't know how to act. So I tell you is I'm gonna tell you.
I didn't know how to act either.
6, 7 heavier, 2 years older. I'm putting my kids against the toughest matches now, and they don't even. There's a video. There's a video going out there with Ryan at 14 years old by Eddie Setback. At 14 years old, And he was saying, yeah, you fighter, yeah. So what's your record? Well, I'm 114 and 20 in the Nationals. Yo, that's impressive. And you think 20 losses are easy? No, that means he's putting in the work. He put in the work and he understands what losing is and how you got to go through that shit. You know, and if you don't teach these kids that from a young age, they don't know how to lose. And then you got to pay in Mexico scrub losses, like, you know, like we know that happened with the Hanes. You know what I mean? Because they don't know how to deal with it.
I heard Danny Garcia was put in rough too when he was coming up in the amateurs. They put him in there. I heard Nassim Richards say that Danny was getting beat up early when he first started fighting as a kid in the amateurs, and he just got better after that. Started winning after a while.
And you know what? Even in Danny, see this what people forget.
Even as a pro, he was a pamper.
Even as a pro, early in Danny's career, he was still a B-side. He was
fighting punchers.
He was going to fight undefeated fighters. Early, taking them chances. He wasn't supposed to beat Amir Khan.
No.
Beat him.
They were lining Amir Khan up for Floyd. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to be Lucas Matisse either.
He wasn't supposed to beat Matisse. He was the B-side. He was just winning. That's how you got to bring your fighter up, just like that.
And then even earlier than that, he fought Kendall Holt earlier when he was a prospect. And Danny, even though he became a highly touted amateur after a while, but they wasn't bringing him up like, yo, this is the next Miguel Cotto. They weren't doing that with him. Even when he fought Morales had a resurgence in his career, became a champion at 140. They put him in with Danny. They figured out if Morales loses, we got a young champion. But then they damn near try to sacrifice Danny by putting him in there with Amir Khan. And he didn't have to.
I believe what? Danny was with Golden Boy?
Yeah. It was on HBO. This was on HBO. This is the first time we see the Angel be Angel. Because I remember I watched that.
The Birdman.
No, that was before Birdman. That's just when he was just crazy. But Angel was even more crazy. He was talking. He didn't care. He was politically not correct. People were saying he was racist. Angel was crazy. Angel slowed down after the Keith Thurman fight. After the Thurman fight, they muzzled him.
I
remember before Judah too. When they had that press conference, that was crazy.
That shit was crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
why I say Danny was since Miguel Cotto, for me, Danny was the greatest Puerto Rican of all time. Even though not of all time, the greatest Puerto Rican since Miguel Cotto, in my opinion. As far as Puerto Rican, even if you're not from Puerto Rico, he's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, because he was better than Kermit Citron, for sure.
Of course, and he had a chin. Danny might have the greatest chin out of all the Puerto Ricans. Because a lot of Puerto Rican fighters, not that they were chinny, we've seen them drop. Danny Garcia had like a Mexican chin. And I've never seen Danny hurt. I've seen him get moved across the ring by a Keith Thurman shot, but once again, like I said earlier, he wasn't drunk. The punch just knocked him across the ring.
Yeah, right. He never seen drunk is not the same as drunk, man. And just like a loss, not all losses are the same. You know, you can have a loss like Tim Zoo took, and that's like nothing. But you get a loss like the one Devin Haney took, which was an ass beating.
You never see Danny get beat up like that. Danny never been wiped out in the score.
Yo, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Show some love, man.
Excuse me.
I like that. You're right about that. All losses are not the same, man. Listen, I wish more coaches had the opportunity to just be on these stages, like with certain fighters, to kind of show that a lot of this shit is smoke and mirrors out here. We see a coach with a big gym, a big name, we assume that coach is good. Oh, they good over there. And I'm not taking nobody credit, but let's just say a Freddie Roach, whoever it may be. We just assume, but have we ever went in these gyms and really watched these fucking coaches get down for even 2 hours? Or is it the assistant coach that's really putting that work in?
Exactly.
Is it a fucking third level coach, amateur coach that we never heard of?
Preach.
Putting these fighters, really getting them that work. So I'm 50 years old. I'll be 50 July the 8th. I've been around this game and I learned from my fucking coaches are dead now. Like, I didn't learn from guys 10 years older than me. I was learning from coaches 30, 40, 50 years older than me, the old school. So I know a lot of this shit is smoke and mirrors, people getting credit that don't really deserve it. And anybody that know me know I'm usually mellow, laid back, but a lot of this shit that be happening in boxing is all hindsight. We talk after the fact about how good somebody is or ain't. Man, look, this shit is boxing. That's what we know. This is a hurt fucking sport where you don't get in there and play no games. One of the guys from the Team Combat League just died. I know y'all heard about that. A boxer. I know about that. Team Combat League shit, a heavyweight. He was undefeated as a pro, like 9-0 with 8 knockouts as a real pro. Fights in a Team Combat League, which is a 1-round match, and he gets killed. He don't come back home to his family. So this shit is crazy out here, man.
And we talk big about that, right?
Yeah. This shit real, man. So I like how we Monday night quarterback, we talk our shit, how this gonna go. We don't know until we actually see it. We gotta put 2 men in the ring, watch them fight, and that's how you get your answers. Because right, that's where we fight the fights. You said about the Erickson Lubin Charlo fight. A lot of people thought that was a 50-50 fight. He blasted his ass out of the ring in 50 seconds. So that don't mean Lubin didn't have the skills to match with Charlo. He just got fucking caught and stopped, and the fight never got started. So shit happens. Like, that's the nature of the beast. That's the game. Same thing like J-Rock against the other Charlo. A young, hungry lion that was calling for the smoke. He got the smoke, and he got smoked. So that's what, that's why I say between Bud and Boots, it could turn out that way, or it could turn out like a Leonard and Tommy Hearns, where you're going to have ebb and flows changing throughout the fight. You're going to have guys adjusting. You might have a few rounds where Boots Ennis might be on the back foot boxing, and then Crawford might hurt him, or whatever the case may be, and Crawford might be going back, and Boots might be having to cut the ring off on him. Or you might have a chess match where both guys are trying to just counterpunch. Both guys are going to be at I believe Bud's definitely going to be at a southpaw stance for the majority of the fight, but that's a fight where you can see different type of things happen. Let me ask y'all this question, right?
Yeah, Lo. You're right, Lo.
I've been in the gym with Boozy Ennis and Boots and them. Watch Boots pretty much grow up, love Boozy, love his dad. I call him Uncle Boozy. Shit, he 66, 67 years old. So one question that I always have for a fighter that's so unique like that, with that type of skill set, is I say adversity, right? Look at the Tim Tszyu Fundora fight. I've been telling people this. As soon as we got back in the gym, they was like, damn, Mark, you just was talking about that. Can Boots fight with blood just coming down his face like Tim Tszyu? Is Bud willing to fight with blood? It looked like they just really just jumped in a pool of damn blood. Are y'all willing to fight and say, referee, no, don't stop this fight? So that's part of what you was talking about, Jay. Will, heart, that you got to be damn near crazy to want to do some shit like that. I mean, that looked like the movie Carrie from the 70s when they poured the bucket of pig blood over and the shit just... I'm like, this dude can't even see. He just red. I could barely look at my TV with so much blood. But are you willing to fight under those type of circumstances? Situations, man. That's why. Yeah, that's why I was saying earlier when we was talking about the dog. I understood what Calvin said. Fight, dog. If you fighting through an adversity period, that's dog. It don't matter if you're fighting tag or if you're fighting Josh Taylor, whatever. Your eyes busting, your shit hanging all out, and you still fighting. Yes, you got dog. You got dog. Exactly. You got dog. It don't mean with a punch.
But what dog? At what level of dog did you have it at? It's different. It's a different tolerance level, bro. It's a complete everybody.
Haney and Garcia.
Huh?
You saw in that fight with Garcia and Haney. You saw one fighter in one part show dog, and the other fighter showed what's hard. There was a time when Haney clipped Ryan Garcia, and that boy didn't say nothing but let's go. See, that's hard. That's dog.
Like
Devin Haney showed hard. And
you know who showed dog? Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu showed dog, right? Minus the cut. You know how many shots he took trying to get inside? Keep going. Come on, bro. That's dog. That is dog.
How political you think this game is? Name me the top 4 fighters at 140 right now in a row. Who are the top 4 fighters at 140 today? Teofimo Lopez, Sabril Matias, Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and you still got to put Devin Haney there, bro. All right. My man, Coach, who's the top 4 fighters right now? Teofimo with an asterisk Still need to see more, but I'm gonna put him there. Sabril Matias right next to him. Fuck. At that point, I just put them two, man. However you want to line it up after that, I can agree with it. But at least the top two, you got those are your top two. Yeah, for sure. Yo, Mill City, give me your top four.
I'm gonna go with top five. I'm gonna go with top. Yeah, all right, fine. I'll go with top four. Top four, I got Suber Matias, Teofimo Lopez. I think Gary Antoine Russell smokes Pitbull and Devin. Easy work. Easy work. That's three, right? And then I would have to give the last one. I'm gonna have to give the last one to damn, Pitbull, Cruz and Devin are like, you know what?
Right.
You know what?
I got
Kenneth Sims. Let me get these two guys out of here. Matter of fact, Kenneth Sims.
All right, look
I like Kenneth Sims. He's a good fighter.
Look how political it is. So I'm here now looking at BoxRec. BoxRec's got number one still, even with a loss, Devin Haney. They got him still number one at 140.
Who does?
BoxRec.
That's true. They didn't update it yet. You heard? They didn't.
It's updated. It's got the one loss on Devin Haney. It's updated. Go ahead. So they got Devin Haney, Subriel Matias, Teofimo Lopez, and Isaac Cruz. That's the order that they got it in. So you tell me this game is not political?
Yeah, it is. That's nonsense. Like I said, in my opinion, this is how I see it. For me,
Devin is the bottom of the poll.
Until Devin bounces back, I don't acknowledge that title. Ryan Garcia just turned 140 into a 3-belt era. For me, that's what he did. Because he did like the movie Creed too, when Creed got beat up by Drago's son, and then Drago's son got disqualified. Creed didn't feel like a champion, right? He had to get that get back. Right now, for me, the champions is Tio, Subriel, and Pitbull. Right now, Ryan Garcia won, beat him up, and left. So that belt don't even matter no more.
Media subversion propaganda is real. It happens everywhere else. And when the big machine is behind you, they will push out what they want to push out. And this is, Devin Haney was the media darling. He was their darling coming up.
This is harsh what I'm gonna say right now. I can't call it email champion because it's not an email.
Oh yeah. Tio have a hard time with Gary too.
When you an email champion, that's like being a paper champion. Ryan turned Devin into a paper champion at 140. He should relinquish that belt, in my opinion. Who am I? I'm just me. But it is. Well, that's just my opinion. Ryan took the belt and threw it in the garbage. That's what he did. That's exactly what Ryan Garcia did.
Nah, he said, "Let me take this check, and y'all could keep the belt."
Okay, keep that belt.
Did you see how much he made?
And we talking about dog Mark. You remember that old school fight with James Toney against Tim Little when he got his eye sliced open? Referee told him it was caused by a punch. If you don't get him out of there, I'm gonna have to stop the fight. James Toney knocked him out. That was one of my favorite fighters growing up. And I quoted interviews. James Toney was talking. He was like, "Well, I seen red. He gotta die. I see my blood. So I had to get him out of there." I imitate James Toney back then, man. That's my guy.
Right? But listen, I got a hell of a question for y'all, right? Let's go through the history of boxing. Give me your top 5 fighters, heart and determination and dog.
That's a tough
pound for pound, not any weight y'all want. Pound for pound, heart, determination, and dog. I ain't talking about skill, none of that.
Heart, home, determination, and dog. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I got my top 3 on this, Jay. My top 3 right now. I'm gonna put my top 3. In no particular order, because I can't. I just can't. Yeah. I don't know. No particular order. Ali, Holyfield, Durant.
I would say, as much as Durant was great, I can't put him as far as that because he did quit one time. But I got Durant in my top 5 pound for pound all time great. Now, to answer your question, Mark, I gotta say, not in the order, Antonio Margarito, right? From what I've seen, Arturo Gotti, right? Muhammad Ali, Evander Holyfield. He's another guy you gotta save him from himself. This is hard, man. Let me see. I would have said Chavez, but Chavez quit before against Oscar. I said Margarito, right?
They cheated him, bro. You said Margarito first. Yeah.
I said Margarito. Yeah. Not in order. Margarito. I said Holyfield, Arturo Gotti,
and Muhammad Ali.
And
Holyfield. You said Holyfield already, right?
I said Holyfield. Hold on.
Devin Haney, bro. Say it. Devin Haney.
I want to say Marvin Hagler, but I never see Marvin beat to that post, so I can't say Marvin Hagler.
Okay.
I'm talking about guys that actually got beat up, so you got to prove that.
Right.
I would say Cotto.
You know what?
Big quit against Margarito. Damn.
Sugar Ray Robinson belongs.
No, I'm gonna say Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard. Because Sugar Ray Leonard, once again, he fought a guy that today, imagine a 147 pounder, 6'3", with one punch knockout power that can box from the outside with a 100-inch reach. I'm just exaggerating. And Sugar Ray had to weather that storm with one eye. Mm-hmm. And even when he fought as an old man, when he got stopped by Terry Norris, he was still trying. When he got stopped by Camacho, he was still trying. I gotta go with Sugar Ray Leonard.
Your punch drunk boxing, I'm gonna give low nose boxing a time machine. Always living in the past, laughing my ass off.
No. I guess you gotta bring y'all up to speed. That's all. I gotta bring you up to speed.
Nah, but punch. This question was all times. What did you say? It was the will and termination.
The dog, the will, and determination, not the skill, none of that shit. Pound for pound.
Yeah.
I want to hear your list, Mark.
He was talking about the guys that were dying there, bro.
I want to hear your list, Mark. Mark, what's your list?
I'm gonna put it so hard, it's super hard. One of the names that's been real consistent that I keep hearing super.
I'm surprised nobody used Corrales though.
Thank you. I was going to. God damn, you took the tough one.
That fight, yo.
Yeah, I gotta put him in there.
You could have said Mickey Ward then too.
I was about you took that one away from me. From Mill City.
So when I hear this list, all these names y'all saying are excellent, man. Like you're right, you can't put them in no order, but I would say Diego Corrales, Arturo Gotti, Evander Holyfield, shit. I'm not gonna say Muhammad Ali. I think he's
you gotta say Margarito, bro.
I really like the Sugar Ray Leonard one for that every time you think that it looked like Sugar Ray in trouble. I don't know how to find that inner.
Remember, he got dropped against Daniel Lalonde, who was a light heavyweight. He punched him in his neck, and I think he broke his windpipe or something like that.
Damn. So I could say Ray Leonard, and then the fifth one, that's that one tough too, man. I don't know, man, to say maybe my man from Jersey, that 40 Vander Holyfield, the Buzzsaw, the white
Muhammad Kawi,
somebody like that.
Now I got a question for you now. What's your top 5 all-time pound for pound? Now who's your favorite? Who you feel if you had to rank the top 5 greatest fighters ever? What's your list, all of y'all, one at a time?
Yo, I'm gonna have to dip out, my guys. Mill City, thank you for having me out. I gotta get busy in my own thing, but I'll answer that question on the next time, Lonos. My man, peace out, much love.
You got it.
Appreciate you. Yo, Mark, you want to answer? Do you want to answer that? Do you want to do it for the next one?
I'll answer it real quick as fast as I can. I would say I got to start with Sugar Ray Robinson. Because I've studied him. I watched his fight, so I got to start with him. For me personally, the guy, like you said, that I like pound for pound, Sugar Ray Robinson, James Lights Out Tony, Edwin Chapo Rosario.
No, not who you like. Not who you like. Who you feel is the top 5 pound for pound. Because Edwin Rosario, we know that's not who your favorite. Who you feel? Yeah. Who you feel? Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Who you feel? Still him. Sugar Ray Robinson at the top of the list. James Lights Out Tony still. Gotta put Floyd Mayweather there regardless, just the skill set. Sugar Ray Leonard. Honestly, Sugar Ray Leonard gotta be there, and damn. I always get stuck, man. After that, it's up for grabs. But those 4, that 5th one, I gotta really think about that one. But Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, James Lights Out Tony, and who else did I say?
You said Ray Robinson. You said
Ray Robinson, Ray Leonard, Tony, and
okay.
And but I had a 4th one.
You said James Tony. You said Sugar Ray Leonard. You said Sugar Ray Robinson.
And I think
you said Floyd Mayweather. You said Floyd.
And Floyd. There you go.
I'm going to give you my 5, and I'm going to give it to you in order. Number 1, Sugar Ray Robinson. Number 2, Muhammad Ali. Number 3, Sugar Ray Leonard. Number 4, Floyd Mayweather. Number 5, Roberto Duran.
Claremore.
Can't go wrong.
Claremore Ray, what's yours?
Yeah, I'm right here. I mean, they pretty much said that Roberto Duran was the one I was going to put in there.
I thought of it. I had him in there. Trust me.
Yeah.
His name was sitting right there.
I think you put them all. You put them all there. I mean, I would think to maybe like Marvelous. I would think about Hagler up in there.
Exactly.
But
I got Hagler on my top 10. But go ahead, Claymore.
No, I mean you pretty much hit it. I would say. But I don't know about the order. You know what? Sugar Ray Robinson. I've watched him. But he has the accolades. But I just don't know him like that. But I know he's that guy. You know what I'm saying? So right. I wouldn't have put him on there. I ain't gonna lie. Just to be honest with you, just because I know he deserves it, but I don't want to lie to you. If I would have picked 5, it would have been Marvelous. It would have been Hagler. It would have been Sugar Ray Leonard. It would have been Floyd Mayweather. I've got to put Muhammad Ali on there just because he's Muhammad Ali, and then Roberto Duran. That's why I would have my 5.
I love that list. Great respect for that list. You can't go wrong because Duran was the first person that popped in my mind for number 5. But I wanted to keep it so open because, like you said, I started thinking of Hagler. Then I'm like, I'll be here all day. So I just left it at that.
You ain't want to leave one out. So it's like, I'm just going to stay neutral.
What Duran did is the equivalent of Gervonta Davis moving up to beat Bud and then going to middleweight somewhere down the road and beating whoever the middleweight champion. That's what Duran did. Now, Mill, your turn.
Man, I'm gonna leave mine for another day, but I definitely appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in today's session, man. We ran it.
Can I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
Yo, today's panel was one of the best panels. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie to you if I say that because I just won't say nothing. One of the best panels I've seen in a long time, and I wasn't on it, which makes me upset. But it was still, it was just, I just gotta shout it out, man. The panel was just really lit like that. I really enjoyed the panel today.
Man, thank you, Claremore, and thank you, Low Nose. Thank you, Mark. Thank you guys for making this an amazing moment. Make sure you guys tap in. I'm gonna be back on around like 5 o'clock. We got a sparring partner, Elijah Flores. He's gonna be fighting on Top Rank's Puerto Rican Parade, and he sparred Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia for this bout. So hopefully he has some sneak peek stuff that he could be able to share with us as well. So stay tuned for that, 5 o'clock.
Send me a reminder if you get a chance, but I definitely want to tune in.
Absolutely, man. Smash the like button. Salute to you guys. Appreciate you guys. Everyone on the Instagram, if you guys haven't subscribed to Mill City Boxing on YouTube, please do so. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all that have subscribed to Mill City Boxing. Really appreciate the donations and the support. God bless, and on to the next one, everybody else, man. I appreciate y'all. And like I said, 5 o'clock East Coast time, we back.